Oh, here, I wanted to show you. Well, I'll show the stream.
Okay, great.
No, it usually takes a while for people to come on, so this is basically just, we can just act as normal.
Okay.
That's usually how I play it. Just as long as I'm talking, it doesn't matter what I'm doing.
You gotta
Oh yeah, we should start over. Start over.
You can't just refresh.
It remembers for life.
Yeah.
Cookies. It'll got a lot of. It's got a cookie cake. You ever have cookie cake?
Yeah.
Highly overrated.
No, I think it's good, but my grandmother complained about it at Market District.
Really?
She was like, "Ew, those are gross." It's just
I agree with your grandmother.
with icing on it.
Yeah, and I think I don't like icing. Like,
I don't really like icing.
Unless you have to have ice cream to cut it with.
Yeah.
Too sweet for even me. All right. Corey, oh, my brother is following me on Twitch.
Cool. Okay, great.
Sorry. Side note. Yeah, that's the chat. So if someone shows up, that you'll know.
Okay.
What was I doing?
I don't know. Looking at their fault.
Yeah, my brother. Yeah, my brother he moved to LA and he's a videographer for the rapper Designer.
Wow.
Yeah, the panda guy. But you know, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully the guy gets another hit and keeps his gravy train afloat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay, I forgot what I was doing. I thought I wanted to look up something. So I'm just gonna pull up the stream on my phone so I can have the chat. Yeah, that's usually the first thing. But I'm here with my man, Richard. What do you prefer to go by?
Richard.
Oh yeah, I thought so. That's why I thought so. But I wanted to make sure.
Weird Paul calls me Dick.
Oh man. Oh yeah, I think I've heard someone call you that before.
Yeah.
I've heard that. I've heard that said once.
Dick Max.
AKA. Oh look, what up, Corey, with a story? What do you want to know? I'll tell you the way. Help. Waifu help?
Such a strange world.
Yeah. Yeah, you got commands, so like the chat can like type shit in and make shit happen with my bots.
Oh, that's good.
Nightbot, and then that Nightbot's like a set one that like anyone can get, but Geezer Toad Sage is the one that I built.
Oh, cool.
Like not built, but I like made it. Like I found a way to like watch YouTube tutorials until I made it the way I wanted to make it.
Yeah.
The Geezer Toad Sage is what runs the waifu bot.
Okay.
Which is such a hit with all the ladies out there and the fellas.
Wow.
That's not. It's not really at all.
Getting all the
hot 2D babes. All the 2D babes you could ever want. But all right. So I'm here with my man Richard. Richard has you on YouTube, EfreetEater. Any other plugs you want to make? You make sure before you leave you plug again.
There's Skull Valley, my blog, -valley.
.info.
Yeah, but actually you have to type in www.skull-valley.info.
All right. And Sorry I'm Dead. He's in a band. Sorry I'm Dead.
Yeah.
And anything else?
There's Seder Elfheim.
Zelda, yeah, Seder Elfheim. All right. I think that's what covers it. The man is a Renaissance man like myself. He's came over to sell me a video game, so I roped him in to do this for a short spell while I have him here.
Then I have to go and
yeah, His Majesty, Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Not like that, like that.
That's yeah, hell yeah, James Bond shit.
Yeah. You know about that guy, James?
Yeah, I heard of him. He's got a couple flicks and books and flicks, right?
Yeah. I was just playing this game, GoldenEye. It's really obscure.
Yeah, deep cut from another era.
Yeah.
A lost time. But all right. So we were talking about. I know me and Blacktimus did a cast about this IGN list, and we went through it and just talked about the games and which ones we played. But now I want to know which ones I've owned, and we were talking. And now that I have Richard here, he's selling me a game that I think is on the list.
It is. I think it's on the second.
Because for
Dragon Quest 1 is 29.
Yeah, Dragon Warrior Quest. What's the American one? Quest.
It was Warrior until 8.
Yeah, and then they made it both quests everywhere.
Because Dragon Quest was there was a tabletop game called Dragon Quest, and there was also a tabletop game called Dragon Warriors later. But Dragon Quest was like a bigger thing, and they didn't want to have to fight over the right.
I don't think this list is the same as the new one.
Oh, is it different?
Yeah, because Guild Wars isn't on the new one.
Because I thought that was a weird one.
Pokemon Black and White is not on it. Ultima Online is not on it either.
Oh, and you have to just go to the...
Now we gotta know for realsies. Because, people are complaining about MMOs, but there's 3 on there.
Yeah, see, that's different, because EverQuest was really high up on that.
Yeah, this one's 10. Completely different. Yeah,
okay, then I don't know anything about it.
He said play DOA Beach Volleyball. Do you own that? I'd buy.
I don't have that.
I'd buy that series.
For $1?
I'd buy that for $1. They put that on Steam. I'd buy that for $1.
I've never played Dead or Alive.
Oh, I loved that. DOA 3. I played a lot on Xbox. My buddy had that and Morrowind, and I played a lot of them both. EverQuest I don't own, but it's free to play, so I feel like we all own it now.
I have played that.
I never. Did you play it in when it was a thing?
My friend and I wanted to, but my grandmother would never let me subscribe to stuff. So I think I borrowed the first expansion in the game from my friend, and I was never able to.
Yeah, no, I agree, because that's why I hated MMOs, because I refused to pay. My family wouldn't pay for a subscription, and then I just thought it was the worst thing ever after that. Yeah. So I hated all games that had them, so I played RuneScape instead.
Me too.
RuneScape was what scratched that itch.
I played some MUDs. You ever play any MUDs? They're text-based.
No.
They're really old school. I played some of those. There's one called Materia Magica.
There's an online? They were online?
Yeah, you can still find it. You're supposed to use a telnet.
No, I mean they were multiplayer games?
Yeah.
Oh,
wow. Dungeon, yeah. They use a telnet client. It's really old.
Wait. Well, that's the shit that the scientists used when they played video games.
Yeah. No, this stuff was really old, but they're still up, and I never actually used the telnet client until later. I would just use the website. But the telnet client, you could, I think, put in your own commands and stuff that have short.
Wow, I think I want to check that out, just for history's sake. That sounds right up my alley. Wizardry 8. Oh yeah, see, it's not as fun now. I can't check them off what I own.
Yeah.
But I want you to at least see the list for what it is and give me your thoughts on it. Wizardry 8, Titan Quest. I just bought that. That's like a Diablo style thing.
I think I remember hearing.
Yeah, I bought it recently for when it was really cheap. Fable 2. People were complaining that they said this was super low. It's this is this list hates Western RPGs. When the puss lays back. Yeah, basically is what that is. Yeah, there's a shitload of races.
That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah, there's a samurai puss.
But see, in the original one, I don't think there's... Oh, no, there are races. There's elf and... Because we had a dwarf named Corey. My friend Corey played as this dwarf named Tengar in our D&D campaign, and he was always really cocky. So my friend Shane, when we were playing Wizardry, he named the dwarf character Corey. And he was the only guy who survived.
Yeah, there's a shitload of races. There's the lizard man, the cat man, there's a monkey man.
Yeah, that's not in the first
there's
one.
some weird races in this game. There's some weird classes too, like bishop and stuff.
That might have been in the first one. Some of them we couldn't make a character in because they didn't have like good enough stats.
Yeah, you have to roll high enough bonus points or whatever.
Well, I think you can also change their stuff later, maybe.
Yeah, you can. There's multi-classing too.
Okay.
Yeah, at least in the ones that I've been studying for.
He did spell it Corey like that.
Yeah, my brother is spelled with C-O-R-Y. I don't know why he started using the K. He probably thought it was cool, like Mortal Kombat. Yeah. But we all know that that's lame.
That's fine. It's okay.
The Mortal Kombat Ks. We're gonna start bringing back X's for the extremes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Corey said designer made you. Why? Fable 2, Torchlight 2 I just bought as well. I played it for a little bit. It's like a Diablo clone, but it's like cartoony, like Warcrafty. But it's only like 3 classes, and it like bothered me.
My friend played the first one and he didn't like it at all.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's on here. Maybe because a lot of people play it. I don't know.
Well, he heard the second one was good, and he was like, "Oh, I'll play the first one." Then he didn't like the first one.
Okay. So I mean, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. I just like didn't think it was. It didn't scratch my Diablo itch, is what.
I don't. Well, the first Diablo.
I love the first 2. 3's good.
I've never played the second one.
The second one's the best one.
I like the graphics in the first one.
Yeah, I like the aesthetic of the first one. I was watching a video. They called it the darkest RPG of all time.
I feel like Dark Souls is.
I guess so.
Or even like maybe Persona, because.
I guess it's like the satanic shit.
Yeah, well, it's Tecmo's Deception. Oh, was I telling you about that?
No.
Have you ever played that?
No.
In that game, you die. You're murdered by your brother. He like
That sounds awesome.
He frames you for a crime. He doesn't murder you, actually. He frames you. You're killed, and then he becomes a king, and you make a deal with the devil as you're being hanged. And then you have to kill the master of this castle and steal his soul, and you like cut people up and make them into monsters and stuff.
Oh, that sounds awesome. Is it RPG?
Kinda.
Or is it like an adventure? It sounds like one of the. There's a lot of creepy like point and click adventure games on the PC.
Oh, that's for PlayStation.
Oh wow.
The first PlayStation takes up 9 blocks on your memory card. Because I don't know, and it's a first-person game.
Oh.
I would say it's like an RPG. But like it's not like I don't know what you would call it. I guess you could call it an action game. Almost.
Sounds cool.
You just put traps.
It's not a shooter. Oh, okay. It's not a shooter.
No, you just set traps off and you kill them or.
Oh, you. Wow. Well, I'm interested. Interested.
Look it up. It's not very expensive.
3 is a cartoon. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Diablo 3.
Yeah, it is.
It is. It sucks. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just not. Doesn't.
No,
it's just not that good. Pillars of Eternity. Look, it is Obsidian. There's your proof. But yeah, I was surprised that they have. Is the one thing I was surprised about this list is how many recent games they have on it.
I saw you say that on the group.
And like this is one recent game.
I've always wanted to play that. My friend played it and.
This?
Cool. Yeah, Front Mission 3.
Yeah, I've also always seen this at Hollywood Video and never rented it because I didn't know. I thought it was a mech game, and I was usually shitty at mech games. But
it's like a tactical RPG.
Yeah, and I didn't know. It looks from the cover like I thought it was like a Mech Warrior clone. I
thought it was like so hard.
I thought that it was like a Mech Warrior or BattleTech clone or something like that.
Yeah, those are super hard.
Because they're involved as fuck.
Armored Core, I think, is like.
Yeah,
it's still kinda hard.
Or like Zone of Enders.
Well, that one's like easy compared to Mech Warrior.
But I wasn't really into the mechs, so I was like, that's what turned. But if I would have known that it was a tactical RPG. Sign me the fuck up. So this is high on my list of shit I want to get.
I'm gonna get it because I love PlayStation.
You don't have it?
No, I don't have that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was hoping you'd had just a second copy lying around.
I don't have that.
Bard's Tale that's like a OG something.
It's like a dungeon crawler. Yeah.
I'm not familiar with it.
Really?
I saw it on
like
Steam.
Sort of comedic. Well, there's later Bard's Tale.
But yeah, like there's one on Steam. And I was gonna add. I didn't know if it was a remake of the original, just with like better graphics.
I think there was one
or is
for
it
PS2.
Just shit? Yeah, I think that might be this.
Oh no, I don't. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is not it.
That's the one.
The PS2 one.
I think that one's still fine. I've never played it, but
wait, now includes the classic games 1,
there
2,
you go.
and 3.
You should get $2.
All right, I'm getting it. Don't have to tell me twice. I didn't know it came with the classics. That's what I wanted. I wanted the one on the list. I didn't want the shitty PS2 game.
I think the PS2 one's fine.
Though. I read that it was not good because it wasn't an RPG. It was like a. It
was like an action RPG.
Oh shit! I gotta get this out of here. We're gonna move this over here. I thought it was. I thought it was all. I thought it was all set up already. I don't know what my password is for this.
You have a text file where you like copy your password from?
No, I don't do that. I use the same like 3 passwords for everything.
Oh, that's probably worse.
Yep. Oh, steal my identity.
Yeah, I gotta take.
Steal that. All right, thank you. All right, there's another $1.99. All right, that's worth it.
I probably
scratch
get
that
when
off
I go
the list.
home, actually.
Scratch that off my list. I didn't know it came with 4 games. I'm in.
Yeah,
I'm all about bundles, dog. You.
What? What?
I think I picked it old. I got a new. I got a new card, and I think I picked the old one. So let's see. Let's see. See, this is why I brought you here, so you can tell me what to buy.
Oh, okay. I know all about that.
Yeah, you're pretty good at buying things.
Yeah, I buy a lot of things.
Buying things, selling things.
I'm not as good at selling things.
I saw that in action.
I just got all those games for really cheap, so I was able to sell them for really cheap.
Oh, no, yeah, that was a service to us all.
Suikoden 2 for $2. Oh, you got Jazz Punk? Is it bad?
Oh, it's awesome. It's just short.
Oh, okay.
It's really, really,
I heard
really
it was
good.
bad, but I thought the aesthetic.
You heard it was
really
bad?
Cool. Yeah, I heard it was bad.
What? It's not about. It's like not fun as a game. It's like it's like an interactive experience, but it's like goofy. Like you gotta like do these goofy little quests in between like bits of coolness. And the aesthetic is just on point.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it. I streamed it last like 2 weekends ago.
Oh, cool.
All right, Bard Sale, got that. What about Betrayal of Krondor? What can you tell me about Betrayal of Krondor?
I don't know anything about that. I've seen that.
I thought you were the wizard. I thought you were Kid Wizard, Fred Savage.
No.
I took the movie.
I've seen
The
that
Wizard.
movie,
Yeah.
The Wonder Years.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. All right, so now Betrayal of Krondor.
I have that.
I have it
really
too
fun.
on disc. So
yeah, me too.
I used to mod in like skins for like Marvel people and shit.
Okay.
That was my first experience with like modding was skins, like which was easy.
Too. For me, it was The Sims.
Wow.
Modding with The Sims.
I was Quake 3 Arena. I also like to try to mod skins.
I mean, I didn't make skins.
No.
Okay.
Add in pre-existing ones.
And we'd add like items and stuff.
Oh yeah. I did that in like trainers and stuff in Diablo. We also fucked with. I guess that was my other first hack experience.
For me, it was The Sims and Morrowind.
Yeah, Freedom Force is the shit. It's really good. It's really fun and it's really good, and you get a squad of dope dudes. And like you think it like would struggle without any license, and it didn't need one at all. It's that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is I just bought.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a more recent one. So I guess that's good. And yeah, and it's like old-fashioned CRPG with a fresh coat of paint. That's pretty much what I said. I might have this memorized.
Do you care what these games are, or do you just bought them because they're on the list?
You know me, a little bit of
the same for me with like the PlayStation.
Well, I mean, honestly, that's how I get exposed to like good shit. Like everyone starts at a list somewhere, you know. Like I started when I was like into rap real heavy, and I stopped, and like I was.
But you stopped.
Well, not that I stopped being into rap heavy, but I like was trying to listen to more shit, and I didn't know where to go, and I didn't want to sound like an idiot, like asking. Tell me what the cool bands are. So like I like went to like I found lists, and I was like, what are the 100 best albums of the 90s, and I would listen to them in order.
Well, I did that with post-punk stuff.
Yeah, and then I started getting specific, like shoegaze or fucking Britpop or post-punk. I did the same shit, same shit. And Pitchfork surprisingly has really good lists for like the decades. For me, like at least like not that I think that they're good. The fact that they're way they're ranked. It was just like I was listening to hitters, like front to back albums, which is like my favorite thing. Like if you give me a front to back album, I'm like, it's like a movie to me. Like I'll just listen to it over and over again. And that's,
you mean like The Wall or something?
No, not like not like a concept album, but like a really good album that you can just put on and listen to as a whole thing, and it sounds great. And like it's easy listen, like you just put it on, and it doesn't take a lot of. You're just like, this is great.
Yeah.
And there's no skippable songs, like just like a no skip, pretty much like a no skip album is what I would consider that. But yeah, Pitchfork I did that with like 90s and 80s and 70s and 2000s or whatever. Yeah, I remember. Wow, yeah, see? Transformers and Quake 3 Arena, that's right. I put Starscream. Wow, my brother he's remembering all these cuts.
We had a Jedi thing. It was like Star Wars and Morrowind. You could have like lightsabers and
stuff.
Oh,
wow. I'm playing Morrowind right now. Like, I've been streaming it for the last week.
Well, that's different though, right? That's the Elder Scrolls Online mod?
No, this is...
Oh.
I'm playing the old Morrowind, and I'm playing the
Are you playing it with
Morrowind.
mods to make it look better or anything?
Yeah, just to make it 1080. That's the only thing. There's like a draw distance thing that I have.
I've seen stuff where not the characters, but like the environment looks better than like Skyrim.
I saw like there was added vegetation.
Weird.
I didn't want that. I feel like that was gonna sour my experience because I saw one for like where they made the character models look more like Oblivion, and I just hated it.
The animations are still weird, so I don't think it.
WWE X Pokemon 360 on YouTube. Wow, plug in his name. Hello there, my name is Chris. What up, Chris? How you doing, dog? We're just talking about RPGs and lists.
Never played that one.
Oh, that's on sale. Or no, that's the new one, and the newest one. And I borrowed it from Bars Blackman. Said that he loved it, and a lot of people love it, and I didn't like it. And it felt a little cartoon, like not cartoony in the art style, but like the humor was like cheesy, like off to me. Like I don't know, it wasn't like Witcher. Like I thought it was a little more straight, like Witcher or like Elder Scrolls, and it's a little corny.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
My friend didn't like
the first one I heard is really good.
My friend played the first one, but he's really picky about like character stuff.
Yeah.
Like, he always wants to make like a human thief or something, and he was like, "Oh, you can't like customize your guy as much."
Oh man, are you ready to hear the most darkest and intense Pokemon story that could possibly change your life?
Sure, I might buy. I'm looking at Pokemon boot.
Yeah, people will sometimes randomly come in and just start giving you like My Little Pony or Pokemon fan fiction, and you just gotta roll with it, you know. Yeah. It's just part of the ride.
I might get Pokemon Orange.
Oh wow!
Have you ever seen that?
Yeah. That's one of the. Is that one of the fan? That's not a fan made game.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like in the Orange Islands.
That's
some guy
dope.
posted a bunch of them. My friend who I was just talking about played that. He liked it. No, I've never played.
You should. If you're into old school RPGs, the art style is fucking 10 out of 10.
We were gonna stream it.
Oh, I heard a noise. Pokemon 360 on YouTube is now following. Thank you for the follow, my dude. Thank you for the follow. I gotta turn up my volume so I can hear my notifications.
You didn't hear it?
I heard it, but it was quiet. Too quiet. But they just came out with a DLC for it yesterday, or like 2 days ago.
Wow.
The Crimson Court or whatever. Loved it. It's so hard.
Familiar.
This is like, I mean, I know you've played SMT, so like you know hard turn-based RPGs, but this is like.
Well, I've only played Persona 3.
Oh, so you haven't played Nocturne or like any
I've
other ones?
heard those ones are harder.
Yeah, I'm playing SMT4 on my 3DS.
I heard
now.
that one's the hardest. Like, one of the hardest.
It's fucking brutal right now. I'm good like 8 hours in, and I've got my party and set up and everything, but unforgiving. Just like your team can get wiped in a turn. Like you're getting one-shotted all the time. Like going first is vital. If your speed isn't high or agility isn't high enough to go first, kill yourself. You're dead. You're dead. Quit the game. And like elemental attacks, like anything that, because like with the press turn system, like if you play, Persona 3 I think does the same thing.
If they're weak against it, they get knocked down,
and you get an extra turn. Yeah, and that's how it is. It is, and it's the following story takes place in the Kanto region. Oh, jeez. Corey, jizz. Corey, roll 34. Ash Ketchum, roll 34. Okay, E's book. I wish I could see it like this though. Like I want to.
It's not like that.
No, it's like an updated graphics on it.
See, I know about that because the Happy Console game talks about those.
Yeah, apparently people have just started like getting woke to these. In the past like year or so, because they've been putting them out. Like they just released a new Ease game they were talking about on one of the podcasts.
Yeah. The ones that I said I have are like, oh, I see it. No, that looks like an RPG Maker or something.
Yeah, it does look like RPG Maker.
Oh, that's like the Final Fantasy 6 on the mobile.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that.
It's like really, that looks better than that. Like the Final Fantasy 6 on mobile.
It looks fine. Like I looked into it, and people said that it is like one of the better ways to play. I guess there's a solid port of it on the PlayStation 1. Like there's the first 3 as one game on the PS1.
Oh, I don't think that's in America.
Oh yeah, it's not. It's Japan only. You're right. I googled that recently. My brother said that this looks like columns, but behind the box art, or beyond the box art. Baton the box art. Thank you for that clarification. Yeah, it kind of does have some columns aesthetic.
Yeah. Never played any games in it.
Played the first one and played one on the DS. Overrated.
364 over 2 days. Was that the DS?
I don't know if that's the one. Yeah, maybe it's Corey. What one did you own for a little while? Was it the?
It's like the.
It was a Chain of Memories, or that was GBA. I think.
Over.
Yeah, the fraction days over other days. I can't remember what it was.
Love minus 0 over no limit.
Yeah, this one's supposed to be the best one though.
Okay.
I just always think that they were Final Fantasy characters. I thought that I was convinced that was Zell, from 8, and then they had like cameos from Final Fantasy characters, so made me want to play them, but I didn't.
I'm looking for that right now.
Never played it.
I want the Black Label one. It's not hard to find the greatest hits.
The green one, yeah. Ash realized that it wasn't a dream, so he started to run. As Ash was running, all the houses in Pallet Town started to disappear. Sounds more like Lavender Town, bro.
It's like an episode of Doug. I have that.
That's on my list. I want that.
I have that, and I have almost beaten it on Game Boy Advance, and I played it a lot on NES, but I didn't beat it.
I hate the first ones.
358 over 2. What?
The first two.
I love the second one.
I know you did, and that's the one I think that's the goofy, not goofy.
The first one I don't.
It's just hard for me to get into the NES. I think.
Well, I played it on Game Boy Advance.
The 8-bit shit. The third one is on the DS third.
I hate the third one. The third one is my least favorite Final Fantasy.
Okay, so I shouldn't buy it then, is what you're saying?
You might like it. I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's too slow.
This looks cool as fuck.
Yeah, I've seen that.
It's first person. It's like Daggerfall style thing. Mm-hmm. I guess Daggerfall copied, or Elder Scrolls copied this. Because I watched a Todd Howard thing the other day. When he, because it's funny seeing Todd Howard now, big dick swinging after, all these hits in a row. But seeing him during Morrowind and Oblivion is funny. And, hearing him talk about, specifically Morrowind, and hearing him talk about the series that, talking about Daggerfall and Arena, and he'll never mention that shit now. EVE Online, I don't even know nothing about it.
My friend was.
I know there's massive ships that you can buy.
This guy asked. He asked me, what console do I like Baldur's Gate best on? Computer game.
Ash Ketchum. Whoa, wait, what? Wait, what'd you say?
In some group, I put my favorite game was Baldur's Gate, and this guy was like, "What console?" It's for PC.
Maybe he thought Dark Alliance?
Yeah, everybody thinks that. It's no.
That's a good game, surprisingly.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's an action RPG.
It's like a hack and slash, like Diablo.
Yeah. It's even more, but it's like you can run around with the sticks.
Yeah.
Like it's like Diablo 3. Like
Diablo 1 is on PlayStation.
Does it run like that?
I assume it does.
Yeah, how can you do? You can't point and click there. Yeah, I don't know shit about this. Someone was trying to say that this isn't the best Mario and Luigi game.
I'm sure I know people like it. I've never played it.
I played this one, and I played the Partners in Time.
Going back to EVE Online, you don't know anything about that?
No.
It's online, and you I guess people spend a lot of money on stuff like their ships, and it's
I knew about that.
Big
I know about the monster ships.
Like
you can house bodies in or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand it, but yeah, it looks like pretty massive.
My friend wouldn't get into it because he said everybody is already established, and there's no room for me to get into it. And I was like,
I mean, that's how I feel like. Yeah, Corey, I remember you owned Partners in Time. I loved it. I got real far in it. I don't think I beat it, but I got towards the end. And I played Mario and Luigi later in life, and I liked it.
I haven't played it. Star Ocean, everybody, that Chris Morgan's always talking about it on the Pittsburgh Retro Gaming.
Yeah. I think I should have bought it when you had it. I should have bought it when you.
They have it at the exchange. I think it's a little more.
But yeah, I imagine. I'll probably just have to get it off the internet. Get it on the net.
I
don't know anything about this game.
It's like an action RPG. It's for Super Nintendo, SNES. People lump it with Soul Blazer and Terranigma. I think Terranigma never came out in America.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about any of those.
I think I played all of them on SNES emulator, and I have that game, but I haven't played it.
Let me make sure I don't miss WWE's part of the story.
You missed the second part.
Ash Ketchum was in Pallet Town without his friends, family, and a Pikachu. When Ash looked up in the sky turned black and started to rain. He realized it wasn't a dream, so he started to run, and as Ash was running, all the houses in Pallet Town started to disappear. P.S. You missed part of a story.
Yeah.
You miss a part of the story.
You miss a part. All right.
Valkyria Chronicles is supposedly awesome.
I have it. I just got it. I haven't played it.
This is the new one about to come out? Is Valkyria Revolution or something like that?
I guess, yeah. My friend Shane likes it.
Supposedly it's great, and I want it. That's why I need a PS3. I need to get a new PS3.
Wait, is that on the new one? Is that on PS3?
It's on PS4, but I want to play the original. All right, because I never. Yeah.
I think. Oh, that is
6 out of 10
review. Holy crap! Wow,
I don't know. It came out this year.
I think Valkyria is on Steam.
Yeah, it is. It is because it's on my list, but it's not on sale right now. It's one of the only games on my list not on sale. It's $19.99 though. Oh yeah, so I don't need a PS3. I need a PS3 for Ni no Kuni.
Yeah, it's a great game.
I need Ni no Kuni.
I actually have the collector's edition.
Yeah, I saw it. It looks wonderful.
I have that.
I have
not played it yet.
What up, Lush? What up, Lush? I don't know if the second one is on. They have an enhanced edition of the second one.
I don't think they do.
Because I would have probably bought it.
The second one actually has different. It uses the third edition rules.
Oh yeah, because all the other ones are 2.
Well, Baldur's Gate 2 is like 2.5. I guess it's the player's options stuff. Like you can be a barbarian, and there's all these kits. I guess that's in the first one now. Originally, it wasn't.
So if you guys aren't aware, I'm going to collect, play, stream, and beat all 100 of these games before I die.
It's gonna take a while.
Well, it gives me a lot of time. As long as and then I can die after that.
Oh, okay. You can't die before that.
Yeah, until this happens.
That's good. Then you could just never do it, and then you're immortal.
Well, you know what the thing? That's true. That's true. But I want to play all these games, so I want to play these games. But you know what the hard?
Give your life not for honor, but for playing all the games.
Not for honor, but for you.
My friend Colette
Snake Eater.
To that lately on her Twitter and
that is great.
Facebook.
That is great. I'm about to start dropping it.
It was a meme, like the thing with that guy, and he's like, no, and then the other one, he's like, yeah, I don't know that guy's name. You know the meme I'm talking about?
Wait, what?
the meme where there's like the first picture's like the guy like no, and then the second.
Oh,
picture's
Drake.
Like,
yeah.
I don't know all these.
That's the Hotline Bling meme.
Okay, well, her things. It was like I give my life for honor, and he's like no, and then it says for you.
Yeah. He's like,
yeah.
That's funny as fuck. Oh man. Yeah, but I'm gonna stream and beat all these bitches. Well, I feel like if I should have picked a different genre, like first person shooters
like
or something.
Fighting games?
Yeah, that'd be done in a couple weeks.
Like except fighting games would be like $1 bajillion.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
buy,
probably.
like Neo Geo games.
yeah, the best fighting games. Yeah, I'd be looking for deep cuts. First person shooter would probably be the cheapest and the most time and probably time efficient.
I think it would.
Because you'd be playing like Doom and Wolfenstein.
You're playing Doom and Wolfenstein and like Halo.
And Quake and
I mean
that wouldn't be so bad.
You play Disruptor.
Now you got me thinking about what would be on the list.
Hopefully Disruptor.
I'm not even
first-person shooter game. PlayStation 1.
Unreal Tournament.
That's a good one. Third one I got for $5.
Wow.
My friend Shane played that a lot. Everybody yells out "bastard" all the time.
Legend of Dragoon.
The translation's really bad.
Oh, that usually hurts my immersiveness in worlds.
It seems like an okay game. The combat system's cool.
Its difficulty was toned down for the U.S. release. Did you know?
I did not know that.
It was spread across 4 discs.
Yep.
Damn. Oh, it's on the PSN store in 2012.
Yep.
But it's probably only for PS3. Yeah. I don't understand why.
No, it makes no sense.
Why are they doing this to me?
Nintendo does it too.
I don't know if it's like emulation. Like, do they need to do something to make it emulate PS2 games? But then they have GTA like Vice Cities on PS4 now.
Okay, I thought they had PS2 on there, but not PS1. Well,
No,
Vice City, I think was on PS3 later.
But they did do that HD. I think they did an HD like PC version.
Okay.
So they probably could have used that. Because I like the phone versions, like I think nicer looking.
I didn't even know there was a phone version. I saw there's San Andreas on like everything.
Yeah, it's like Skyrim.
Yeah, I never played that. Get to level of Bajillion.
Yeah, that's what I saw. You can get to 9,999. It's they have the PC versions are on of 1 and 2 are on my list on my wish list.
I almost bought it a long time ago.
Witcher 2 I own.
I don't know.
I own them. I only played the third one.
Is his name, right?
The third one's good.
My friend Shane played
something about this series always looked cheesy to me.
First 3.
And then I played the third one and I loved it.
Yeah, he said the same thing.
It was really good. That's what I'm still wary about the older ones though. Like I don't know how they could be good without because they don't have the same. They're not like as open world. They're like areas.
Oh, okay. I played the first.
Never played either of them.
I didn't like the first. It was fun in multiplayer, which I think is like the goal.
Yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to be.
The single player really sucked.
I
played a big mod that was really.
Oh, Obsidian did it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And BioWare did the first one.
Yeah.
There's your sign.
BioWare was good back in Baldur's Gate days.
No, of course.
Now I think they're
KOTOR. No, they're still good, except for Mass Effect Andromeda and Mass Effect 3's ending. There's that.
Yeah. I've never played any.
No, I haven't either, and I feel like my problem with some of these series is and like why I know it's hard for me to jump in a series like in the middle. Like Final Fantasy, it's easy because they're isolated stories. Yeah. But if there's like any kind of continuity to it, like
I think a lot of those, right?
It intimidates me. And are they?
I think I'm not sure.
No, Ike and Roy on all of them. I remember people saying that they aren't in a bunch of them. Yeah, Marth.
Well, he's in the first one.
Marth, Ike, and Roy.
Some guy was trying to trade me that evil. I was like, that firearm's worth like $5.
I heard this is really good.
Yeah, I've heard that.
But I don't know anything about
I
it.
don't know anything about it.
I own that.
I haven't played that. Don't tell me anything about it.
I mean, all I can say, you don't know anything about it?
Not really. No, I've just.
You don't know what it's like? Like if I compared it to another game?
It looks like Earthbound.
Okay, Basically what it is. Do you know about the how the combat works?
It's like you move, get out. It's
bullet hell-ish.
I feel like it's like Operation.
Yeah. But I think it gets higher difficulties. It's like bullet hell. Like moving and dodging all the things flying at you or whatever.
Yeah, I guess. I feel like with bullet hell implies you shoot.
Okay, I guess.
I guess you're,
You get bullets at you. Same. Whatever.
I don't really like
semantics.
bullet hells. I love shmups. I don't really like bullet hells.
Yeah, I could say that. Shmups.
Underwear. What are you eating under there? Underwear, haha.
Nino Cooney, there's your boy.
Yep.
Pool of Radiance.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah, that's
Old
one.
school.
I don't know what I should get this on.
I think it's on Steam. It's on NES, but you probably.
I heard it looks like poop.
I'm sure it does.
I want to see it in a decent form at least.
I might have that. I don't think I do.
I don't like when remakes like lose the aesthetic of a game. I just want to see it like in proper resolution and with full colors. Like other than that, because I'm playing Wizardry 6 has the 16 colors or whatever. Like teal is like half of the things. What am I looking for? Steam.
You could also look Gold Blocks. Like that's one of the Gold Blocks games.
Yeah, I know that.
Along with Hills Far and stuff. I'm really surprised they don't have it on.
Yeah. Unless it's be under Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, like some kind of like dungeon.
I don't think there's any D&D games on here.
There's D&D. The one they made a big deal about that you can be the DM. I don't remember what it's. But it was kind of shitty. There's Sword Coast Adventures.
Oh yeah.
And Baldur's Gate.
Oh, those are all D&D games. Yeah. You know what is a underrated underrated game that we enjoyed was Dungeons and Dragons Heroes on the original Xbox. It was a pretty bland hack and slash RPG, but I loved it.
It takes place in Eberron.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know shit about it.
I know all about D&D.
I don't know shit about it, but it's good. I enjoyed it. But yeah,
a great one.
I need to find out how to, because I'm sure GOG has it if there was a PC version.
I guess it was a DOS version.
Yeah. So you can DOS. I'm sure there's a DOS box.
Yeah.
Thing that I could use. That's what I need. I had to get DOS box for the Wizardry 6. This is the PS2 one.
That's one of my favorite RPGs.
Ever.
Probably one of my favorite games.
Period. Are you a big Toriyama guy?
Sort of. Like what I don't like is I think he does the same designs over and over.
Yeah, I mean all of his faces look the same.
I love Yangus in that game. I like all the characters in that game. They don't show the guy who looks like. But Yangus, I think, is really funny. He's the big.
The fat guy.
Yeah, he calls the main character Governor.
Governor, I like it.
Yeah, he has like a British accent.
Governor,
the voice acting's great in that game. It's really fun. I didn't actually beat it. I got to the end and then I stopped, and that was like years ago. And
first full 3D, I remember this. It was a big deal.
I haven't played.
Yeah, these aren't these expensive?
You can probably get it for like 70, but if you want to get it complete, you're probably gonna spend like 100. You can they always have those at the exchange though.
Yeah, I see them.
They actually have them for pretty good prices.
I see those and Arc the Lad always at the exchange.
Yeah,
like those little fancy.
Do you have Arc the Lad?
I don't have either.
They have it for 70, I think.
No, that's an RPG, right? It's not on this list.
It's 4 RPGs.
Yeah.
The second one is great. The first one is kind of basic. I never got to the third.
Yeah, it's not on here. PSO? I don't know nothing about that.
I have the first.
That's the Dreamcast one, right?
3 Phantasy Stars? Yeah, I don't have that. Oh, I love that game. That's a good one.
Yeah, I have the first 3.
Okay. I think it was the second one or the first one that I played on Game Boy Advance. I thought there was backtracking. It was a story.
I have the first 2 on Game Boy Advance.
Okay. I thought that game was really fun. My friend actually battled one boss for like an hour. It's a bone dragon. He fought him for like literally an hour.
I fought a boss in Persona 5 for an hour.
Well, I killed the bone dragon in like 20 minutes.
Well, yeah, it might have just been me fucking it up.
He there's 2 guys you have in that fight. Ryu, the blue-haired guy, and Gar, who's this big like dragon man. And Gar died, and he just had Ryu, and somehow he was able to keep going, but he just couldn't do any damage.
Yeah, I want to get through the first 2 to play it because they're
not connected.
They're not?
No.
Really?
The first 2 might.
I think the first 2 are
because
I remember that character I thought was in the second
Ryu
one.
is in all of them.
But he's not.
And Nina is in all of them.
Okay.
That's Nina.
See, I feel like that alone makes me have to play the whole series.
Like Wild Arms has references to other games, like similar to that, but they're not. They don't take place really in any sort of.
Oh well, that's good to know.
Again, I have that.
Yeah, well, it's good because some of these I'm gonna have to play through the series to get to them, whereas other ones I want to know if they're isolated, so I don't have to waste my time. Like, cause the Wizardry 8, like 6, 7, and 8 are like,
8.
Yeah, they're like together, and like you can transfer your character from 6 to 7 to 8.
That's like Arc the Lad. You can do.
Yeah, but it's crazy with Wizardry because it's like a span of like 10 years of like 1990 is the first one and like late 90s is the Wizardry 8.
Oh, okay.
Because it's 3D.
Of 9, I think.
Yeah, Wizardry. Yeah, Wizardry 8's 3D. It looks like Elder Scrolls Morrowind. It's a little shittier graphics than that. A little bit.
No, I've seen this. Yeah, I think my friend Shane has it.
It's slightly shittier graphics than Morrowind, which is funny because those graphics are pretty funny sometimes.
Yeah.
Shining Force 2, I
don't have that.
I don't own it, but it's part of that stupid Sega thing on Xbox that I've wanted.
Oh wait, there was on Bundle Stars there was a Sega thing. You could have got 20 games for $5.
Oh wow!
And you could pick them. So you could get that. You get Comic Zone. You get Shining in the Darkness. You get Sonic CD.
On
it was
computer?
on Bundle Stars for Steam.
Oh, for Steam. I didn't know it was even on. Oh yeah, the Sega has their like library on Steam. I forgot about that.
I'm playing through that. I got stuck.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played through this as a kid, got stuck, and just never finished it.
The storyline seemed kind of bad.
Yeah. You know what? But like,
the combat was fun, but the storyline, I was like, this is the most generic storyline.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I've ever played.
I thought so too. Like, it is one of my favorite RPGs ever.
Yeah, no, it's good.
But like, but in retrospect, I remember not being that into remembering a single thing about the story. Couldn't tell you a single character's name. I just remember the djinns.
Isaac is one of those guys.
Yeah, Isaac is the main guy. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's
the blonde guy. And the djinns are what I remember.
Yeah.
Because they were like little
like
red and green and blue blobs that were like your Pokemon.
That game, that's actually kind of like Wild Arms.
It's an interesting system with your like buddies.
Well, the reason I say it's like Wild Arms is because you have like tools you use outside of the battles.
Yeah.
And like Zelda, and that's Wild Arms. Like.
Oh yeah.
My friend James was really obsessed with.
Are they SNES?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they're that expensive. I mean, it's like for that, it might be like $40.
Probably. I'm hoping maybe I can scoop some on a virtual console of some sort.
Yeah.
But I only have the Wii and the 3DS, so I guess that's not gonna help me. Oh, this. I'm thinking.
I don't know anything about that.
I'm thinking of the one that came out this year. Berseria is the one that came out this year. I guess this one I think and Symphonia are like the only ones on the list. It was 10th. Vesperia is the 10th game in the main series.
Yeah, there's so. I gotta get going soon.
All right, we gotta fly. All right.
I played that a little bit.
I think it's not that. I think it's overrated as fuck, dude.
It's comedic.
I think that was the novelty of playing an RPG.
I agree.
Mario.
I agree.
I think the brothers, the Mario and Luigi ones are way better. Paper Mario is also way better. Even the first one. I don't know why everyone gets on the nards of Thousand Year Door, but the first one's not just as good, but it's very good in its own right. All right. Never played this. Don't know nothing about it.
I have the first Shadow Hearts, but I just got it. I haven't played.
What kind of game is it?
It's like a horror, I think it's like a JRPG.
It's turn-based? Maybe
it's not. I mean,
I don't know why I didn't think it was.
There's 3 of them, and then there's Kodelka, which is the first one on PlayStation.
This
have
was
not
PS2,
actually played any of them. I think that's the second one.
One of the few PS2 games that came on 2 discs.
That's not one of the few. That's a little exaggerated.
I feel like there's not that many.
I guess a lot of them had bonus discs.
Yeah, I mean, like the game, like how it was like change the disc to finish the game.
Ribbit King has 2 discs, but one's a bonus. Budokai Tenkaichi 3 has 2, but it's a
the bonus.
Dot Hack is
Stuff has animes with it or whatever.
Yeah, Wild Arms 3.
This I've always wanted to play.
I have it. You can get it new on eBay release.
But I'm trying to think of how am I going to stream it.
Oh, you got to get like a modded DS or something.
I wonder if it's I won't Google it now, but I think it might have got ported to something else. Okay. There's an iOS Android port simplified the controversial dual screen battle system.
Okay.
All right, so I can I can get a tablet or whatever.
Yeah.
The Phantasy Star 4, that's on that Sega collection that I want. So I think I'm just gonna get that and so I can because I can be able to stream with my Xbox and then I won't have to fuck with an emulator. I want to avoid emulators.
You can do Steam.
Oh, it's on. Oh yeah, that's right. It's probably be cheaper to just get that Xbox thing because it's probably like $10 for all of them.
Wait, Xbox which one? 360?
Yeah, that Sega collection.
Because I don't know if that has all that stuff. Like this, there's more stuff on Steam.
It doesn't have. It has the Phantasy Stars and it has Shining Force, which is the only RPGs on Sega that I'd want. And it has, I think but
is that Beyond Oasis?
I don't think it's an RPG. Isn't that just like a Zelda game?
I guess I would say
it's like a Zelda clone.
I feel like Zelda's kind of.
It doesn't have stat, or it doesn't have stats.
I don't really care about. Well,
but
I guess it depends on how.
That's my criteria.
Okay.
Only criteria. Does it have dice roll like stats?
Okay.
Yeah. D&D. Is there a basis of D&D somewhere?
I feel like Zelda has a huge basis.
I mean, like the stats. Does it?
Right. It doesn't have. Well, Zelda 2 has stats.
Yeah. That's my criteria. Everything else doesn't matter. You put stats on any genre, and it's RPG.
Because I feel like how else do you classify Zelda? You say it's like action adventure game.
Yeah, it's an action adventure game.
Okay.
Top down, the first one, top down action adventure game.
Well, like all of them basically, except like.
And the 3D ones.
Well, you wouldn't say those are an action adventure.
I guess those are too. Yeah, third person. They're third person action adventure.
Yeah.
Like but you'd be putting it with like Tomb Raider and Uncharted or something.
Okay.
That's the only reason I don't want to get would want to say action adventure too much.
I feel like action adventure is like not.
I
guess it is.
Adventure is and action is.
Yeah, I feel like adventure.
Or shooter, I guess third person shooter.
Yeah.
Is like
shooter's a weird genre though. I mean, that's. Why do they have those graphics?
Because do you really want to see those blobs?
But I mean, that's like not even illustrations from that.
That's
not. Yeah, Eris and Barrett are.
Yeah, but these
and Red 13, but I don't think
these 3 aren't.
I don't think at least
these 2
definitely,
aren't.
Yeah.
These 2 definitely aren't. Actually, everyone else I think is fine. Tifa's looking nice, but not looking the same drawing style as
I had
these.
a crush on Tifa, not on Eris.
Same. Yeah. Who didn't? Who didn't? Yuffie and Tifa are way over.
I thought Yuffie was annoying.
But I liked her more. It's just like Selphie in 8. Like annoying. Selphie was annoying, but some was adorable.
I actually kind of didn't like any of the characters in 8 except Squall.
Yeah, I think you told me that.
Yeah.
And I like got triggered.
Okay. I really like Zell because he reminds me of my friend Corey.
Yeah, did I tell you that when I was a kid I used to pretend to like punch stuff like I was Zell?
I do stuff like that. I do like uppercuts and stuff.
Like I used to do like the same mannerism. Squall and Zell. I was such a douche.
Well, I would think of myself as like Ken.
Oh, okay,
from, Street Fighter, and I would like run around my house and yell like show you Repla and all that kind of stuff, you know. And, like my grandmother was probably like, "What the hell are you?"
I would be like in basketball practice, and I was like in elementary school basketball practice, like fourth grade, fifth grade, and I'd be punching the padded wall, like thinking that was cool, like Zell. Like Zell would just randomly, he would start randomly shadow boxing, yeah, like to look cool or like to be tough. And I thought that's what cool kids did, and they didn't. They never did that. Stardew Valley is great if you never played it. I haven't
played it yet.
It's fantastic.
I haven't played Persona 5.
Oh, it's fantastic.
You obviously like it.
Oh yeah, I wanted to show you. Did you see my text app? My Persona 5 text app. Yeah. All right, then I won't we'll speed this up. Persona 5
like
is
10 minutes.
okay. Well, we can get through that in 10 minutes. 10 minutes is fine. We can slow it down then.
We gotta zoom here.
Okay, Xenoblade Chronicles. Is that the one on the Wii?
I think they like remade it or something, and then they did a sequel. I think it's on the Wii. Or it's on DS.
This is on sale right now. I was debating on getting it.
That's the first one.
Yeah. That one is a little more straight, like serious. And I've watched a roommate play that.
I don't like that it's called Dragon Age Origins when it's the first game.
Well, it's the origin of the Dragon Age.
We just call it Dragon Age.
Yeah, I know. Origins usually implies like a
It's like a prequel.
Yeah, prequel. Like now they just announced Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah, it's like in Egypt.
Yeah, who cares? It's Persona.
That's a great game.
Yeah, I wouldn't say. I think it's after playing now 4 and 5 since. This was the first one I played, so it was
the first one
I was like, this is great.
That's the only one I played.
But then 4 was also really good. It just started slow, and 5 is the best.
Okay.
5 because it's just the most accessible, but still keeps all what's great about the original. Like it doesn't like water it down like Skyrim, like to Morrowind.
Yeah, Skyrim's too. Yeah.
Yeah, like they're all great games. Like I don't hate them or anything.
Yeah, it's true.
But comparatively, Morrowind has like my level of RPG. Yeah. I should have bought this off. Or no, you had the first one.
I had the first one. I don't have.
Grania 2 is on Steam for $19.99.
Oh, okay.
But it's not on sale. Also not on sale. Demon Souls.
I love it. I love it.
Fuck these games.
Awesome.
These are the only games I don't know if I'll be able to buy and play or like beat.
I don't think they're that hard.
I mean, maybe the Demon Souls isn't, or Bloodborne. Maybe I could do.
I'm at the very end of Dark Souls, and I stopped playing because I started doing a lot of PvP stuff. I kind of like lost.
The first one's the only one I played.
And I played Demon Souls. I beat Demon Souls.
The first one pissed me off, dude. I get pissed if I die a lot, and then it makes me not want to play the game again. Like with an RPG, like I know it just comes down to like my strategy. Like so, if I just think about it or like take a few more cracks, like I'll eventually get it. But when it comes down to my like dexterity, my hand dexterity or like timing or whatever, like
I think with this game, it's all about being careful.
Yeah, you can't rush.
No, you can't rush. I mean, you can, but it's.
All right.
How's it going, Dingo Bone Crush?
Yeah, that's he's in the PRG. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to drop governments in here, but.
Yeah. All right, Xenogears. I don't like it.
Really?
Well, I played.
I don't know anything about it,
and I thought it just seems really.
It's in the same franchise as Xenoblade, right?
Yeah, but then there's a whole reason I don't like it for that. And Xenosaga.
Yeah, Xenosaga.
I think it's really pretentious. They said that's the 5th game in a series of 6.
This is the 5th game.
They never made the other games because that's unrealistic to just be like, we're just gonna have the 5th game out of 6.
Wait,
the first game.
What?
And then Xenosaga's supposed to take place
like
sometime.
Star Wars, basically.
Yeah, but they never did it.
But they never finished it.
They only did that.
They didn't make shitty prequels.
And then well, so maybe that's good. And then Xenosaga I think is either prequel or sequel, but it's kind of like not. It's only like tangentially related, I guess. And I don't know. And then there is Xenoblade, and again, that's like kind of tangent. I like the combat, and I like how the characters look. I love the 2D characters on 3D background, but.
All right, Brian Dingo said "Skies of Arcadia" is coming up. I don't know who that is. Tales of Symphonia. That's the only one Tales game I've played.
A special GameCube,
and it's great.
It's like a nice.
It's on Steam, and I wanted to know if it was like online, like LAN multiplayer, like I could like play with my friend, but I can't. Well, you can local multiplayer, but there's no online, which is PC. Local multiplayer is like nothing. This game,
my friend Shane loves that game.
Low key, real good. We
played the tabletop game.
The aesthetic hasn't aged quite as well because it's like Blade 1.
Yeah, it's very like 90s. Well, that's
like early 2000s.
That's what Vampire the Masquerade was on.
Yeah, it's basically Blade the game.
Sort of.
But not lame.
Oh, wow. Indiana Jones.
Yeah, like Jehovah. But doesn't Jehovah start with an I?
Yahweh. So there's no J sound I read until the 14th century. So Jehovah and Jesus wouldn't be there. I don't know. This has nothing to do with anything.
I think I said that in Indiana Jones, dog. I think that's where we all learned that.
Oh, I read a thing that was like things you didn't know about the Bible.
About Jesus.
No, it was just about the Bible. I've never.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Skies of Arcadia. There's a.
I never played
eye
it.
Patch. Yeah,
Never
I never
played
it. It always makes me think of Mega Man Legends.
It's on the GameCube, right? Which is probably why I didn't play it.
And it's on Dreamcast.
Oh, that's what it's on. Dreamcast. Yeah, that's all. I didn't own either of those consoles.
Okay.
Things you don't know about Harrison Ford. Top 5 facts about Harrison Ford.
He actually is Jesus.
He spells Jesus with an I.
Yeah.
PlayStation 2 port was planned, never finished. Maybe I would have got to play this.
Bummer. Final Fantasy 9. There's a guy named Zidane with a tail. I've never played this.
What?
But I own it.
Dude, fire. It's a throwback.
How
but
many games do I own I haven't played? Probably
I mean,
like
yeah, look at my
hundreds,
Steam.
200?
Look at my Steam.
Oh, Steam, I have around 400 games on Steam. I have definitely not played them.
9 is good.
I like 10.
I didn't like 10.
Oh, I like 10, but
10 was
it
the
gets
last one
kinda
I
weird.
12 I also liked.
I actually don't like 12.
I didn't like the combat because it was
That's
like
what I was
not
playing.
real time and not turn based. Like it was like I was sprinting into people, not attacking.
That's what I don't like about 12. I don't like that about that in .hack where like you don't just attack, you like move, but you don't choose when you attack.
He said it went to anime
Yeah,
town
I agree.
after that.
It did, yeah.
Yeah. I mean 8 they're all 8 and 7 are in anime town. They're pretty all in anime town except for
not
9
I don't think
and the
before
classics.
7
Yeah.
and 9.
Well,
like
it's
6.
I think
you
it's
could argue there's some anime town.
yeah.
And
It's
4,
hard
there's
to.
like some anime town, but not really.
I think with the sprites, it's
yeah.
it's harder to imagine them looking like that. But when you see them drawn the same way,
Well, but the
voice acting
awesome.
sucked ass in
Amano's
10.
I think the voice acting's fine.
I think it's terrible.
Some of it's bad, like where he laughs.
I think it's horrible moments, but and I love voice acting. yes, that's exactly what comes to mind. I don't know shit about this.
I don't.
It's
have
on
it.
the SNES.
And it's on PlayStation 1.
Oh, that's right. You need it then. So it
I
sounds
do.
like it's on your list.
Yeah.
If anyone has it,
It is.
holler at this guy.
Yeah, but it has to have the unit card. I almost bought it, but it didn't have the unit.
Wow.
I'm very picky. I want everything to be like near mint. I just don't save.
This is great.
I have it.
I just actually only played the first 2 a couple years ago.
I've never played them.
It takes a
played
second.
3.
I mean, if you're played like Baldur's Gate and stuff, it's similar.
Yeah.
It's just it's slower than that, but it's similar to that. Great. It's just amazing like how much they can pull you into the world with what little like you got back then. And it's such a unique fucking world. Like I know that ripped off Wasteland or whatever. But
Right.
but such a unique world, and that's why it's fire, because it's not fantasy. With like 75% of this list is probably fantasy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it to my secret spy thing. You can do whatever. I can probably.
Is it
skip
my
it.
fault?
Yeah, but I only have.
You could have left at any time.
I
but
know, but this is
were-
interesting to me. It's more fun than just
Alright.
taking pictures of beer.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about your secret spy job. Now I'm remembering the target thing. No, Wasteland 2 is on sale and it's on my Steam list.
I don't. It looks okay. I would maybe play it.
It looks okay. I want to play the original. Like
I do too.
I want to see those
My friend
those
and I played
pictures.
it, but it was
The art looks
I
so
didn't play it that
good.
much.
Like the aesthetic of like the like I saw like a picture of a monster because it's first person like when you're in battle, right?
I think.
Or like
so.
like you see like a portrait of the thing. It's not like seeing like like
We never
small
got to
things.
battle.
Because I saw pictures of it and it looked fire.
We
like
got to like the shopkeeper.
like Snatcher
shot
kind of looking stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like
I really want
the art on
Snatcher.
Snatcher. I've played Snatcher through emulator,
Okay.
but so good. Watches Bridge of Spies for hours. Are you talking about Her Majesty's Secret Service?
Yeah. Fire Emblem, my friend played again. Neverwinter Nights.
Oh,
again. We
wow.
talked about that.
Oh yeah, I thought you.
I'm surprised
Yeah,
that-
about to say after what you said, I'm surprised that that's up
again,
here.
I think it's all about multiplayer, and the multiplayer is really good. I just like playing single player things. Maybe the single player's fine. I just couldn't get into it.
Originally, it was supposed to be an MMO.
Oh really? Oh well, originally it's named after an MMO.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Neverwinter Nights.
It says the name is drawn from 1991's Neverwinter Nights, the first graphical MMORPG.
Yeah, it was on AOL.
Fire Emblem. Oh yeah, we glossed over this, but I need to fucking just play this game already and shut up.
GBA.
GBA, and I can emulate that no problem, or I'll have to get like a Game Boy
player. There's so many for sale on PRG. There's like 2.
Yeah, I know. I don't have a GameCube.
Like 5 cents.
I don't have a GameCube right now.
You can get a GameCube.
They're cheap too. Yeah.
Selling GameCube.
Yeah, T.O. I was thinking about the PS3, but you know what happened? Chris in that group told me that he had a 60 gig PS3, the one that plays PS2 and PS1 games.
Those ones kind of suck.
Why?
Because they like break.
Well,
I would just get a
for streaming. I thought
PS3.
For streaming, I thought it would be the easiest because I could stream PS2 and PS1 games like no problem because it's HDMI out and it like touches up or whatever, like up-reses them well. It supposedly looks better. It supposedly looks better than getting an upscaler or, I played Twisted Metal on PS3, like the first Twisted Metal. Yeah. And it looked really bad. Worse than on a PS1 with a CRT. It was like all blurry and stuff. Okay. Well, then I don't want that. It's fine. I don't want it to look like a PS1 on GameCube. Yeah, there you go. The GameCube's like the cheapest system, isn't it? Or Wii's are pretty cheap too. Yeah, Sega Genesis. Oh yeah, I bought one of those for $20. What happened? PlayStation 1 and 2 are pretty cheap. At least 1 is pretty cheap. Yeah. Great, but it's still like 40. Xbox and PS1 and PS2 are like 40, 50. PS1 you can get for like 20. Oh yeah, the little ones. I sold. No, the little one's more expensive. Oh, because someone ripped me off. I got a boxed big one for $40 with Final Fantasy VII and a memory card and a demo of Driver and 2 controllers. Wow, Driver. What about Wheelman? That's Driver. Enter the wheel, or you are the Wheelman. Yeah, I think Wheelman was a game too with Vin Diesel. Oh, maybe. Probably ripped off. I think it ripped off of Driver. Did you play Driver? Yeah. Remember this? What was this? Remember Stuntman? I have Stuntman Ignition. I got it. Yeah, those games weren't that good. It had a poster with it. Wheelman with Diesel, baby. Yeah, it was like a Wheelman was like a ripoff of Driver plus cashing it on Fast and Furious at the same time. Okay. So like it was like heisting, heisting 18-wheelers or whatever. Heisting. Yeah, it's a verb. It's a verb now. This is the greatest game ever. Thanks. Everyone feels. I feel like everyone I come across the second one is way better. I played the first one a lot more. I played the second one first. I've only played the first one. I played the first one on a demo, and then I got the second one. I played that for a while. I think the second one has better stuff. I just am more familiar with it. Yeah, I've played only the first one. It took me a while to get into. It took me a while to get into this or get the system. It's just like with Fallout. Like I started and was like, "This is so hard at first. It's so old. I can't do this." I'm like punching the keyboard. I played it when it came out. Yeah. Well, I didn't. So I had to regress. It was Ames. Wow, Ames. Like I bought a demo of the game at the store. This is when you had to do that. It's up there. Oh yeah, I think everyone actually played that. I feel like the Planescape was like the secret, and now everyone's just got woke to it in like the last couple of years. Like everyone's, I mean, I'm sure like you guys, but for me and shit, like a lot of people, like them remaking it, just happening to remake it at the same time. Like everyone's talking about it again. Well, I don't think they remade Planescape. Yeah, it's an enhanced edition. It came out a couple months ago. Really? Okay, I gotta get that. It's new. Yeah, the nameless one. Yeah, the nameless one is my dude. Yeah. The little skull is my dude, actually. Yeah, I played a really fun Planescape module at Gary Con. That sounds like fun. I heard that. Did you hear about the spiritual successor they had? That Tides of Numenaria, Torment Tides of Numenaria. Well, Numenaria is a Monty Cook setting. It's like it's like a spiritual successor. It's supposed to be similar thing. Guess? I heard it wasn't that. I heard it was all right, but not that great. Man, I grew on my 486 and basic Pentium shit. I played all those old PC adventures and RPGs. So yeah, my dad had like Doom and Wolfenstein. Like those are like what I was exposed to. My dad PC was an evil. Oh wow. So you had to just discover the shit on your own somehow. No, I never had a dad. I never lived with my mom. So how did you come across all these obscure ass shit? You just went for it? Like seriously, we were at Ames. And you just bought it. And I saw the demo and I thought it looked really cool. I like the graphics. And other obscure stuff like what? I mean, like I told you, like I would just go like my first like PC RPG was Diablo probably because
mine was Baldur's Gate.
5th grade, like we were all talking about playing online. Like that was the first online game. Yeah.
Well, I would go on. I had AOL. Did you have AOL?
No, we had other shit.
Well, because AOL had this
Sal's giver.
AOL had this weird like menu. This was like after I think Neverwinter Nights type of era. Like the original Neverwinter Nights.
Yeah.
Or it might not have been, but they had there was like a portal like where you could access all these games and stuff, like to download. And I remember they had a lot of stuff for Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures on there, but I never had that. It might have been free or something. I don't know. I have some stuff for it now. But that's kind of like Pool of Radiance. But I downloaded stuff on there to like make RPGs, and I guess that was probably the first stuff RPGs I played. The first console RPG I played was Wild Arms.
Yeah, well, mine was Final Fantasy. Oh, actually, you know what? It probably was It was probably Pokemon Earthbound.
Oh, it might have been.
Or Phantasy Star.
It actually could have been Pokemon Blue for me. I just remember I played that and I was like, this is a different thing. I
had a friend with a Genesis who owned one of the Phantasy Stars.
Okay.
But I only played it a little bit, and then after that was probably Earthbound, and then probably Final Fantasy VII.
Well, I played it Final Fantasy VII demo.
My uncle had it.
Okay, and I remember seeing all kind of stuff at like BP or something. Like it was like a gas station. They had like a big cutout of Cloud. It was on all these like Pepsi bottles. Like there was like codes or something.
Damn, Bone Crush says he had Final Fantasy on the NES.
Yeah, I have it.
I had it.
I didn't have it then.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that. I didn't even know that shit existed.
I had it when I was.
I didn't even know it existed.
11. I got it when I was like 11.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I got that in Metal Gear.
Wow, like see, those are things I didn't know existed till PlayStation.
Well, this was after the PlayStation was out, but
yeah,
I was like, wow, like these games like existed before. Like I felt like so cool, like wow. But I had Wild Arms. That's cool with Final Fantasy. I had Wild Arms, and I also played Light Crusader on the Genesis, but that's like an action.
Yeah. Wow, I'm not even familiar with that.
Oh, that's a great game. It's on all those Sega comp. It's very like European feeling, but it's actually made by Treasure, Japanese game. But it feels very like weird like Europe. I've never played.
Never played it either. I only played the original.
Okay.
And I love the original.
I have the original in the box, like complete in the box. I just have never played it yet.
It's so good. Oh my god, that's so good.
Goomba girl.
The aesthetic is good. It's got good humor. It's my kind of Mario game.
You play Sticker Star?
I have it.
I was really disappointed with it.
I didn't like it. I like the 3D works great with Paper Mario. So the aesthetic was fine, but I didn't like how platformy it was. I mean, all the Paper Marios have some platforming parts, but it was like that from the jump, like collecting the stickers from the get-go, and I just wasn't into that.
I didn't like that. I thought the dialogue was really weak. It wasn't really funny. There wasn't a story at all, and
yeah, this is the cube one, Dingo.
Like interesting, like areas, really, in my opinion.
Yeah, I didn't get very far in it because I was mad that how much
I thought the battle system was okay.
Because it's the same. It was the same.
No, it's different.
Oh, is it?
You had to use a sticker every time you attack.
Oh, that's right. So
some people didn't like that because they said, well, it means you shouldn't fight as much. And I was like, well, that's fine. But what I don't like about the battle system is it's just Mario. You have no party. No party. And like that's fine with like Dragon Quest 1 or something. Or Pokemon. But you still kind of have a party in Pokemon. But like, come on. Like this game came out like 20.
Yeah. No, I agree. I didn't like it. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm not into collecting orbs, period, dog. Like, that's why I'm not a platforming guy. Like, classic platformers and shit. Like,
I'm
not into
good
just
at them.
collecting orbs. You know how many, and they still make, how many indie games now are like orb collectors, like Owlboy and
that looks good,
Ori and the
though.
Blind Forest, and
That looks good,
all
too.
those look good, like artistically.
I just got Banjo-Kazooie.
But they're orb. I call them orb collectors, because it's all you're doing there. But
That's all
I get why people like them. I'm not. I was never good at them. I think I have too many memories of playing like The Lion King on.
That's a good game,
or
though.
some shit like that. Like it was impossible. Like
Lion
Crash,
King.
I liked. Like I liked Crash, and I liked like Yoshi's Island though is definitely one of
I've
my
never
favorite
played that
games.
one.
Yoshi's Island, like that's my kind of Nintendo games are the ones that have that level of goofiness, and Paper Mario kind of has that too. Mario RPG kind of does, but the Yoshi's Island is definitely my favorite Mario game. If it counts as a Mario game, I would say it's probably my favorite
how
Mario
wouldn't it
game.
count as Mario?
Well, if people say act like Yoshi games are their own thing.
Oh, I mean, I guess like Yoshi's.
But it's Super Mario World 2,
Which
Yoshi's
I'm
Island.
supposed to be trading,
Or
getting from Rob. He just is not committed to the trade.
Getting that
yet.
Crash Bandy. I have that collector's edition set of Crash 3 and Crash Bash and CTR. And I guess they're actually, I looked, the set is like $60 or something like that.
900.
I was surprised because I didn't. I got it from my grandma.
For Panic Restaurant.
I'm in. I'm in. All right. I haven't played. This is a PS1 one, right? Or no? This is a Super Nintendo one.
Yeah, Super Famicom. I have it on 3DS.
Oh, yeah. This one never.
Yeah, you're fucked for that.
Yeah, this one never played in America.
It's only Super Famicom, or in 3DS. So you're gonna have to.
Oh yeah, I'll have to get a. I have to email that.
4, 5, and 6 are only 3DS here. 6 is really expensive.
What's on the PS1?
Just 7.
Oh.
It's kind of weird because they just jumped from 4 to 7.
Oh.
Whoa! I have that. I haven't played it. The Dragon Quest. I don't have that.
Quest. This is supposed to be like the turning point in the series, like when it gets real good.
Yeah. That's when they added the morality or something.
Yeah.
Lord British.
Yeah, Richard Garriott. I watched. There was IGN did a long interview with him a couple months ago, and it's really good.
I imagine he'd be really interested.
He is interesting. When he talked, like a third of it was him talking about going to space. So.
Oh yeah,
like he paid to go to space.
Yeah.
he said he tried to pay to go to space like 3 times, but the market crashed, and he lost his money. Like not a lot of money, but enough money that he couldn't afford to blow a couple million on going to space, or $1 million. And he's not like.
I wish I had $1 million.
Yeah, I wish I had $1 million too. I wouldn't go to space with it, but.
His
parent. I guess his dad's a restaurant, or his dad's a astronaut.
12?
Yeah, bro.
Why?
I don't know. I haven't.
12.
But the combat system is what made me not get deep.
That's why I don't like the combat because, like I said,
I didn't play it far enough to know if I loved the story or not. I own it.
It's Star Wars.
Well, you saw
You play as Luke Skywalker, and that's Princess Leia, and then Balthier's Han Solo, and what's her name?
You know that remake comes out like this month or
12?
Yeah, the Zodiac Age.
I don't know.
Yeah, it comes out on PS4 I think this month.
What did you think of the PS1 game? I assume you mean Dragon Warrior 7. Jump back a little.
Yeah, 12 the Zodiac Age.
Wait, it's a remake?
Yeah, all new HD remaster July 11th.
Okay.
It's gonna be on Steam too.
It could be okay. I don't hate that game, but I just feel like it cool. Yeah, I love Dragon Warrior or Dragon Quest. I always say Dragon Quest, but I'm trying to say the actual name. I love Dragon Quest 8. That's the first one I actually played. Right now I'm playing Dragon Quest like 1, and I'm right at the end. And I don't know. I'd probably beat that soon.
Final Fantasy 12. There you go. There you have it. The active dimension battle system ditched random battles and replaced them with an unprecedented level of strategy and tactical planning.
Sort of, yeah. I like the license board.
Well, it's like, yeah, because it came out. Did it come out before Kingdom Hearts, or it was before that they decided that they wanted to adapt the Kingdom Hearts system to all Final Fantasy?
Wait, is that the license board? Is the Kingdom Hearts system?
No. I mean, the Kingdom Hearts system is like the modern Final Fantasy now.
Well, the Kingdom Hearts system is like you actually fight though, right? You hit a button
real
to
time.
attack.
It's real time.
Because that you don't. You just walk up to them and then your guy will attack.
But it's turn-based still, isn't it? Like, or not turn-based. It's active, but there's like. It's not real time. Like you're not hitting with A and you're hitting immediately, and they're hitting back at the same time. That's how 15 is.
Well, no, that is kind of like that. You just don't hit the button to attack. Everybody has like a timer on when they do things.
Yeah, there's a timer.
And that's what I don't like, and I don't like that about...
There's no timer in Kingdom Hearts. It's just you hit.
Yeah. I'm fine with that.
You run around. You're freely running around.
Yeah, that's fine.
Free running. Yeah, that's how the
I
new...
just wanted to be
15's like that. I think 13's like that too.
The worst of the
I didn't know they made 3 13s. Did you know that? There's 13, 13-2, and then 13 Lightning Returns.
Yeah.
I didn't know that at all.
I actually kind of like 13. I didn't like when you got to the lower world, and I just felt like I kept running into the monster.
Less about fashionable men. Yeah.
It's like a...
Though you're talking about the 15?
Car quest.
Bro, Final Fantasy,
Road trip.
Brodeo.
Broing out.
Bro trip. Bro trip. That's pretty good. That bothered me. I didn't like, because I know there's some girlier games like 10-2 or some.
No, I'm fine with the bro road.
I wasn't into that, but I liked the world looked great.
It's vaguely like
the graphics were beautiful. Yeah, it definitely looked like some fan fiction fodder.
Yeah, it does look like
FFF, as I like to call it. Oh, there's some alliteration for you. I was surprised about this.
Okay, I have Moon. I haven't really got anywhere in it, but mostly just because I played Y a lot, like right before.
I almost have all the Pokemon in the game you can get, so I played a lot of it.
of Sun and Moon.
Yeah, because Charlie, my roommate, has Sun, and I have Moon. I loved it. I thought it was the best Pokemon that I've played in a long time.
It seems more like...
It's pretty easy, though.
There's more, like, featers that are, like, cool. Like
I wasn't into the Z Crystal thing.
That I don't like. It seems very gimmicky.
It was gimmicky, and it was like a free... Like, you get to kill somebody. It was basically what it was. Once a match, I could kill somebody.
At the exchange, I got a free... pretend I didn't say that word. At the exchange...
You got a free?
No, I didn't get a free anything. I got a Hitmonlee. I caught it with a Pokeball. A statue of a Hitmonlee.
Oh.
They would never give me anything for free. They're
Hell no.
all about the money.
They want
They're
that guap.
So mean.
They want that guap.
I am so mad at them. Grr.
Yeah, this one was good. But I didn't play X and Y. I haven't played Black and White or Black and White 2.
I liked Wild.
I have only played up until Diamond and Pearl, and then this one, and I like this one a lot. It was just super accessible and easy to play.
I got them all in blue. Silver I didn't play a whole lot. Emerald I barely played.
Emerald
Pearl,
I played a lot.
I played a whole lot, and then Y I played a whole lot, and then I haven't really. And I barely played Heart Gold, and I barely played Alpha Sound. I have
Soul Silver, and I didn't touch it. I just bought it I bought it during the Pokemon craze 2 years ago or last year.
Okay.
And
with the Pokemon Go.
Yeah, everyone was just Pokemon. Well, Pokemon Sun and Moon came out around the same time as well, or right after it.
See, I got it right after Pearl. After I beat Pearl, and I was so Pokemon.
Yeah, I think everyone got burned out. I got burned out from it just from playing that game so much.
Never played
have you played a Monster Hunter?
My friend Shane likes Monster Hunter. He doesn't seem to stick with them for too long.
Everybody that I've talked to that plays them loves them and thinks they're the greatest games ever. I was trying hard to understand if it was Dark Soulsy, how, because I know it's boss battles, you're hunting or whatever.
Dragon's Dogma.
No, not like Dark Soulsy, I mean difficult boss centered around boss battles, because you're hunting giant monsters, and it takes teams, and it takes a long time to take them out.
Right.
And or whatever. I that was what always scared me from it, because I didn't want it to be hard, too hard.
Okay.
But it sounds like Monster Hunter World looks great, and like if you can put me with a squad, I'll be much more happy because then I can.
Like online thing.
I want to have the option to play anything. Like I want to play with other people, and it's hard in this day and age. It's hard to meet up with people to play.
It's true. I'm always like, I'm just worried I'm not as loud as you.
No, you're good. I was making sure that the cord wasn't coming out.
Yeah.
You might not be. But yeah, my beef is I like local. I would prefer local multiplayer all day, but it's hard to get. At my old age, it's hard to meet friends.
Old age. I'm always trying to invite people over, and they never.
Well, then exactly, because everyone's got shit going on.
I'm
it's
like, hey, babe, you want to come over and play PlayStation?
Play Monster Hunter?
And then they're like, wow, no, never. Don't ever talk to me again.
Go outside. That's what I feel like. I feel like I'm just the Hermit the Frog.
Maybe.
But yeah, so online, like, I just started getting back into it because Blacktimus will play something and talk on Discord, and it's like we're in the same room. Like, if I have headsets, I'm fine. If everyone has headsets and it all sounds good and we're all talking, it's like you might as well be in the same room. But
it's not just people yelling out like slurs.
Yeah, like not talking to strangers. Not strangers. I mean, like you have organized
like the
team.
Radio and
yeah, I don't want none of that. I don't want none of that.
There's like a mom yelling at like her son and stuff.
I don't like that. I like organized
guy like
plays.
My dog. It's really.
Yeah, N-words abound. Yeah, no. 12-year-olds cussing me out in Call of Duty. That kind of shit is what made me that shit is what made me stop playing that stuff.
I've never played that.
I was friends with some people that were really into it for a summer, so I like played it. We like round robin. I'm just not a fast Twitch dude,
I played you're on Twitch. I played Unreal Tournament 3 for a while.
I was into Quake. I was into Quake 3.
And I played Rune for a while. You ever played Rune?
No.
You would probably not like it, but it's a game where you're Viking. And it's like it's like a third-person game, but it sort of controls like a first-person shooter. But you're a Viking, you don't shoot anything.
Like Chivalry.
Yeah, it's actually a lot like that.
Okay.
And you could like just kill people in one hit. You could like cut their head off. And speaking of Corey, who I keep talking about, one time we were doing this arena mode, which was my favorite, where you would like sit around in like this hub, and then you'd have like a countdown, like okay, like. I came in this hub first, so I'll fight the champion next, and then like if I die, like JP would come in and fight the champion, or if I win, he'd come in and fight me. And Corey and I are like the two people who are the first to the arena, and we charge at each other, and I just cut his head off in one hit, and he just doesn't say anything for like 10 minutes, and then he just like fuck, like that was like all he said. He was like so pissed. But we didn't have headsets.
That sounds like a good experience.
Yeah.
But you said you didn't have headsets, so you weren't talking to each other?
No, you just type.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I remember that.
We didn't have headsets.
I remember those days. PC style. That was like the thing.
Yeah.
I remember like thinking about like getting like add-ons for controllers. That you could like type it out.
Yeah, like the GameCube has that one where it's like the big, or it's a Dreamcast. One is the one where it's like literally like a full-size keyboard, and there's
a few. I feel like isn't there a PS1 keyboard?
I don't have that. There probably is.
I feel like there's gotta be. I think PlayStation definitely has keyboards made for it.
Yeah, I have the PlayStation.
PS2
mouse.
Might too.
Well, PS2 you can use any USB keyboard.
Oh, that's what it is.
There was like sort of official. I think it was like third party one, and I got it for for RPG Maker 2. Which I think was kind of a shitty game.
Yeah, I have the first one.
The first one I think at least looks reasonable. The second one was more powerful, but looked it looked like a 3D version of Dragon Quest 1. Something.
Well, wow. 3D version of Dragon Quest 1.
Yeah, in like 2002 or whatever.
Yeah,
I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, there you go.
The animations were so bad. Everybody looked like a Lego. Not even like a Lego. It was like a Duplo character.
Duplo.
Yeah.
Duplox.
Duplox.
Yeah, Duplo was the worst. Diplo?
Diplo.
Duplo?
Diplo?
I was like Mega Bloks, dude. No,
well,
those are always ass.
No, Duplo is the kids' Lego.
Yeah, it was the big ones, yeah.
But Mega Bloks is just like the other Lego.
The other Lego, generic Lego.
They had like Halo Mega Bloks and stuff.
Yeah, they had. I remember my grandma like got me this huge Knights set of Mega Bloks, and I just remember being so pissed because none of it would work. Like
they work
the blocks, like they did, but this particular set like didn't. Like they like weren't sticking well together.
Oh, they don't. Did you ever see my Lego towns in my attic?
No, you didn't give me that on the tour last time.
Yeah, there's like buildings and garbage. Big robots.
So it's like
Spirius.
So it's like the science center, like with the trains.
No, it's way smaller than that.
That's what I'm picturing in my mind.
I always wanted to do that when I was a kid. It's like a block.
Okay.
Like I mean, it's like one block of a street.
Yeah.
Like a town or something.
Yeah. All right, so tell me about Fallout. This is my favorite one.
I don't like New Vegas as much as 3.
Really? I feel like that's the minority.
So, well, I don't like the story as much, and I don't like the world, and I think it's because I live in Pittsburgh, which is kind like 3 is like in Washington D.C. It's kind of like the same.
One has the Pittsburgh DLC.
I don't like the Pittsburgh DLC actually.
Really?
But I think it's it feels like this area, you know, like the Rust Belt or something. Yeah. And it had a nice. I like the color choices that were like blue and green.
Yeah, because gray, blue, and green, whereas this is red, brown, and
like orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I felt like this was a little goofier.
I felt like the quests were more like old Fallout, though.
Well, that's the thing, though. Yeah, they're more.
Like there was more. Like I could talk my way out of like any quest. I could steal, or I could, I didn't have to just kill things.
There's different groups you can have reputation with.
Companions was a little better. They're kind of OP in New Vegas, but...
Oh, you think? I didn't play it enough to...
Boone, the sniper, was like invincible, dude.
Yeah.
He'd kill people from a mile away.
Yeah, he's like the first one you get almost, like unless you did something weird.
Yeah, he is like the first one you get, and you don't need another one.
No. I had the robot to it.
Yeah, Edie.
And I had is there like a super mutant?
Yeah, there's a grandma super mutant.
And
there's like a lady one.
Like Raoul or something?
Yeah, because there's Sharon. No, not Sharon.
I didn't have that Rose.
There's the one in the first one. Rose Cassidy. Yeah, she's like the granddaughter of someone from Fallout 2 or something like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. See, I like Fallout New Vegas because it's linked way more lore-wise to the Fallout 1 and 2. Fallout 3 is great. I love Fallout 3. I think the quests are better in this. I agree, though, that I probably would say that the story... I'm not into the courier. Like, I would rather be a vault dweller. But as far as, like, the game itself... And there's, like, a lot of, like, empty areas, like, in this game. Like, I feel like there's, like, underdeveloped places. Like, in New Vegas specifically, like, there's entire, like... casinos that I feel like are more barren than others. They're like huge.
I felt like New Vegas, the actual New Vegas city. I thought that was interesting.
It definitely is. Yeah, it definitely was really cool. But I feel like that there's some like areas that were just like gigantic and they didn't fill them. They don't feel lived in enough. Like even though it felt bigger. I don't know. That's like I like about Morrowind is that it's very lived in. It's like there is shit, it feels like it's a real world. It's not like this gigantic open... Because sometimes open world games focus on being huge and don't focus on putting shit in them.
Definitely.
So you're like running around
and they're
doing
not
nothing.
Like, can't think of the word, like structured, I guess? They're not like, I don't know what the word... It's just like, like they just wanted to make a big thing. What are you trying to do? Corey,
you're in. you're in our server. He was trying to get in the voice server, but he didn't have the permissions. That's our Discord. I don't know if I was telling you about that.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this internet.
This stuff.
I only know about writing blogs.
Justin, can you hear me on Discord?
Yeah, I can.
This is really lame that it's push to talk.
You can turn it off. Oh no, you're pushed to talk because you need to get promoted. You're of the lowest role. I'll make you Jonin.
What are those named after?
It's from Naruto.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Genin, Chunin, Jonin, and Kage.
I'm learning Japanese.
Yeah, you should watch more Naruto.
I don't really like anime.
What? As much Japanese shit that you like.
I mostly like garage rock bands from Japan.
Video games from Japan. Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
Guitar
stuff.
Wolf and Trap Gunner.
The Pillows.
Yeah, I don't know if I listen to that.
Yeah, no.
Street
back
Fighter.
in the day.
Street Fighter's my favorite thing.
All right, let's finish this fucking. Let's power this out. We're getting. I feel like we're
pounded out.
There's another Dark Souls game.
After this.
There's another Dark Souls game.
Yeah, I've never played that, but it looks good.
It's supposed to be the most accessible.
It reminds me of Magic the Gathering, which is somewhat negative to me. Reminds me of Innistrad.
Oh yeah.
Which I think was kind of a dumb.
Oh yeah.
Everyone in college was obsessed with
I didn't play that. Now Corey, make sure you put headphones on so I don't hear my voice coming back to me.
Copy.
Or whatever. Or whatever. Noise gate. I don't know.
Noise gate.
Mass Effect's great. You said you didn't play those?
No.
They're great. It's like it's
KOTOR
without Star Wars, but it's not. It's like more shootery. Yeah, it's more actiony. But the first one is my favorite because of how much you can go to planets and mine them for minerals and it's more involved and you're just traveling around the universe, the galaxy and stuff. I like it a lot. And then that's what hooks you into the series going forward.
I'm not a fan of the aesthetic, but I think I could.
Yeah, I didn't hate the aesthetic. I don't know. I thought I didn't like it, and then I think once you buy in, I think you just get it. Yeah. You're just in. We talked about Skyrim and why Elder Scrolls is the best. The dungeons are are linear as fuck. That's the other problem with it. Great game, whatever.
It's fine.
It's a fine old game. It's a good one. It's worth. I don't know if it's worth quite the hype, but it's good. Because it's perfect. It does perfect a lot, and aesthetically it works. It's Elder Scrolls for sure.
See, I almost disagree with that. I don't like the emphasis on dragons.
I don't like that. Yeah,
because that's not any of the other games.
I don't like the dragon thing at all.
And I understand that's the point of the game is dragons are back, but I feel like if you had never played an Elder Scrolls game before, you would think of it there's a lot of stuff about dragons in this series.
You're right. You're right.
The one god is a dragon, right?
Yeah, I forget what his name is. Yeah. Well, the lizard people, aren't they related to dragons or something?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Argonians? I don't know. But yeah, that's Morrowind feels so different because, you're not in a typical world. Snowy Viking people.
Oblivion, I think, is the most typical.
Yeah, for sure. For sure it is. Because it was cashing on that Lord of the Rings money at the time.
Yeah. Skyrim, I think, again, almost goes too far with the Viking stuff where it becomes almost like a cartoon. I don't know. The
accents got to me. Hearing those Swedish accents all the time bothered me for some reason. Because they always sound goofy to me.
Oh, they do.
There's something about Sweden I never can take that accent seriously. Especially when it's when it's the same voice actors from previous games just putting on the accent.
Swedish meatballs.
Yeah,
eating going to IKEA and.
But did you know in Morrowind there's a character who's I think it's in Morrowind. The character who talks and in the voice acting she's like, shit, I gotta fix that or something. She's like, I had to redo that line.
Really?
It's in the game.
Really? Because you
have to look it up.
Because it's funny because PewDiePie, and I don't watch him all the time, but he had a video about Oblivion yesterday randomly, and I was like, what? I watched it, and it was about bugs in the game, and
there's a lot of those.
He kept pointing out these voice actors where you would talk to them, and they'd have one voice, and then you'd have a completely different voice later, a certain dialogue choice because I guess certain lines are repeated for other characters. So instead of having all the voice actors record the same lines, they reuse some because it would save memory and all that.
Wow, I don't remember that. I believe that.
Yeah, it's wild. Wow. I didn't know that either. I just found it out. PewDiePie told me, so take his word for it.
Yeah. That's a...
This Ultima looks fucking like...
Wow, there's a lot of gore.
Well, just this particular scene. I think someone got murdered in this thing.
Somebody got murdered.
But I don't know if you're familiar with this one.
They're gone
But
forever.
it's goofy, like it's top down, and like, but the graphic, like art style is funny. Like it just looks funny to me, and I guess it's like one of the first Ultimas that had mouse in the mouse interface. So like it's heavily relied on it. Like there's like all you do is drag and point and click.
Drag and drop.
Drag, drop, point and click.
It makes me think of Gauntlet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just by looking at it, yeah. But it's slow.
Oh yeah.
Slow. Ultima
Like
games
slow?
are slow, boys.
Like it's like if a snail. You were a snail.
And I was stuck in like maple syrup.
Yeah. and
Molasses.
and then you had a child with a slug, and it was like a super slug.
Sloth.
All slimy.
Sloth slug.
Snug. Super snug.
Mm.
Snug is a bug in a rug, or like a snail in a rug.
I didn't even know System Shock were RPGs. TBH.
Well, it's BioShock.
Yeah, and I've never played BioShock, so I didn't know they were RPGs. I thought they were first person
it's like a
shooter
first-person
horror
shooter RPG.
Yeah.
That's what that's like.
Like Dishonored.
I guess.
You haven't played Dishonored?
I know about it.
Supposedly good. I played the first one a bit, but not a lot.
I mean, I watched Haley play the second one. It looked alright.
Final Fantasy IV.
You go to
the most overrated one, other than 7.
think?
The second
No,
most
4 is
overrated.
great.
One.
That's the first one that has the time-based thing.
The ATB.
Is it? I guess it is. Isn't
Yeah,
3
it
the
is.
first?
Yeah, that's the first one to do it.
Oh, maybe 3. It might be 3.
I don't know. Because I only know 3 from the DS version, which I don't like because it's super.
I don't know about it much at all.
4 probably is the first.
I think
like 4.
I like it, but I think it's overrated.
It was one of the first with like a big story.
It was epic, for sure. It was trying to be epic, and it was like the going to the moon thing at the end was
that's what I was gonna say. Oh, I love that part.
Dumb.
I love that.
Like the moon whale or like the ship whale.
The lunar whale.
Yeah, the lunar whale. That all got me.
That's awesome.
Like, because Final Fantasies love to have these twists in the third act, and some of them work, and some of them don't. And I feel
like a mono image artist.
Oh yeah, no, I can see that. And like, I don't know, the Dark Knight and all that shit. Like, I don't know. I beat it. I
didn't beat it. I'm at the very end. I'm on the moon.
Yeah, I got
towards the end on the DS version.
The DS version. Is that 3D?
Version. Yeah.
Yeah, the one I played the GBA one is the one I
just got that one. At the exchange. For only $20, but never go to the exchange. They're so money hungry and evil.
What? I thought we just had a conversation last time I saw you about how they're not that bad.
That was the joke. Like, I got the game for $20,
Oh.
so the idea is they're...
Oh, sorry. I didn't hear that first part of it. I'm sorry.
No, the exchange is great. You should go there.
I'm
or actually don't, so I can just get all the
don't
deals.
go there, so then we'll drop prices for demand.
Well, I get all the deals there.
Yeah, you're the deal hunter. You're the deal man. The deal man.
Like,
you're like the wheel man. You're the deal man.
Driver, I'm driver.
You're Vin Diesel.
Enter the wheelman.
Vin Weasel.
It's driver, not Vin Diesel.
Wheelman. I said we're talking about wheelman, not driver.
Yeah, Wheelman's the greatest video game ever created.
You know how I remember because Funhouse played Wheelman.
Yes.
Oh wait,
recently.
I do remember seeing this. Wheelman.
It's on one of their demo discs, and it is the funniest.
Yeah, on the demo disc show that I've been trying to get you to watch.
Wait, is it PS3 or PS1?
Xbox.
PS3. Xbox 360.
360.
Oh, that's why I've never played.
Shit.
And
you're anti-Xbox.
I just don't have any Xbox.
You're anti.
No.
You're gonna get the Scorpio.
Yes, kind of.
No, he doesn't have he stays in the last gen until this gen will move on. He says he'll get a PS4 when the PS5 is out.
I just said when it's really
God,
cheap.
would you like living 10 years behind?
It's cheap. He's living frugally.
More like 20 years behind. I have around like 400 PlayStation 1
Yeah, he's
games.
into the he's a retro collector.
My God.
Rich is a big dude. His house is a museum.
1,300 video games at this point. I expect to exceed 1,300 by the end of the year.
Yeah, it's bad. Like, yeah, that's the thing. Your backlog's probably so bad it doesn't even matter.
Awful. I counted. I was like, I think I played like 40% of these or less. I'm trying to play them now.
Do you have like an inventory system to keep track of it all?
I mean, they're just organized alphabetically.
Like a Google Sheets?
I have
Skeets?
a Google. No, not really. I have a thing on that game collecting site, but I don't really use that for inventory. I just sort of look at it and remember it. I do have a Google Sheets that says what games I want to buy and how many games for each console I own.
Yeah, I just have a list for games I want.
There's a lot of them in mine. I can tell you how many I own for each console. Some of them are very small. I own one PS4 game. I don't own a PS4, but I have one game. And I have 2 Wii games, but I don't have a Wii.
Oh, I love the Wii, dude. There's so many fun games on there.
Yeah, your Wii is broken now.
What?
Yeah, did I tell you that our Wii just broke? It's right over there.
Yeah, you told me.
It won't pull the discs in.
Oh.
Yeah, you told me, but like, there's some awesome games on there that I like. Like, contrary to what people say about like
it's a GameCube
Red Steel
playing
being
one.
shitty, but like Red Steel 1 and 2 are really dope, and then No More Heroes 1 and 2 were good. Mad World was good.
I think you're the only one who thinks Red Steel's good.
The second one was really good. The first one was just like gimmicky.
I think you're a Wii apologist.
I only have Kirby's.
I think Brawl was good.
I don't know.
A lot of people don't like it, but I like Brawl. I think there was a lot of shit in it.
Wii U one.
Smash.
Yeah.
I don't saying it's the best. I'm just saying there's a lot of content in Brawl.
I hate the single player mode.
The story mode?
One of the worst things I've ever played.
Hey, at least it had it's like a single player mode.
I didn't hate it, but it was cheesy and stupid.
It's like it's trying to be like this epic story, but like it's.
Yeah, but I appreciate it because like the Smash 4, like I don't care to play because it's something that like I'm only gonna play unless people are over, and if people aren't over, I'm not gonna touch it. Like
no, Brawl had some
sort of story, like.
Just
to like get me to play the game.
I mean, you don't really need a story to play through to fight the hand or whatever.
Yeah, but there's some sense of accomplishment when it's done, rather than like.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate that story. I mean, I hated it, but I didn't hate it. You know what I mean? It's like so bad that it's tolerable or something. It's like one of those kind of things.
I just think they could have taken it in a like less seriously.
No, it definitely was super serious, which was weird.
Yeah, it was weird, but like
it was like Kingdom Hearts, like shadow enemies was weird, and I hate generic shadow enemies. I fucking hate that shit. Like, there's a lot of games I feel like that do that, like generic shadow looking things. Maybe it's a Japanese game thing. I don't know.
Kind of. I don't know. What other games do you think do that?
I don't know. I feel like it's something that does reoccur though. Like just bland, all black with spooky-eyed things.
That's the shadow in D&D.
Shadows in
It's an enemy called
Personas.
I like those.
3 has those.
I like that.
I mean, it definitely had a great character roster. Brawl did. Like, it was my favorite roster.
All right. Well, I'm stopping this Brawl talk.
I think Wii U 3DS has a lot of weird characters like Dark Pit. Why is this?
Oh yeah, Dark Pit.
It's waste characters. It's like having two.
There was a lot of content.
Yeah, it's like who gives a shit?
It was like too much content. But there was a lot of levels. There was a lot of... All right, I gotta stop
and
this.
you can make anyone Omega.
You had Snake from Metal Gear Solid in Brawl.
Snake
I like that Snake was there, actually.
Snake was good.
I loved that Snake was in it. It was my favorite. Him and Sonic were my favorite.
Sonic was cool.
I always play as Captain Falcon.
I'm a Kirby guy.
Pac-Man.
Oh yeah, Pac-Man was in it too.
But Namco and Capcom always had like Pac-Man and Mega Man. Like they're in Tekken Cross Street Fighter. Or Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Pac-Man is in Street Fighter Cross Tekken?
Yeah, he has a big robot. Mega Man is awesome in that game because he's the Mega Man from the cover of the first game.
Oh,
like
wow.
he's like
Really?
old and like chubby. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he has a gun, and he calls like Roll on the phone, and she's like this rich lady like lounging on a couch,
I thought
and
Wow,
she's giving
that's
him
so
missions.
awesome.
It's so funny. It's
I want the
that
Mega
game
Man,
is kind of bad though.
the Mega Man from the Nintendo cartoon.
Okay.
With the
I just really want Tekken 7.
like Down syndrome face, like the far
Oh,
apart
I've never
eyes.
seen that.
So,
I
it shows
watched
so
the Mega
bad.
Man cartoon.
No, not the Mega Man cartoon.
Yeah, yeah, the Captain N.
Yeah, that is the worst show ever. Because what you had was American people who knew nothing about video games taking these characters and just making shit up.
I've seen the
them.
Simon
Didn't they make
Belmont.
Mega Man green?
What?
What do you say?
Green?
Wasn't Mega Man's armor green on
It
that
was
show?
red, I thought. It was like
Photo
not.
Man?
It was like not. It was not
Hold on, I'm gonna
blue.
look it up.
Yeah. All right, we gotta. I want to finish this fucking list before you guys take us down a hole
I
we'll
have
never go
Elder
back on.
Scrolls 3 Collector's Edition.
I'm in the middle of a playthrough of this game right
I have
now.
a miniature of the Ordinator.
That's awesome. The Ordinator is sick. I'm right now. I'm in it and I love it. It's reminded me what's great about this game.
It's
But
like Alice in Wonderland.
the one thing that has not aged well is that you start off so incredibly slow that like your run is like a walk and you run out of stamina immediately. And I mean, it took me. I just grinded sprinting and jumping for like an hour.
Oh,
or
I
so.
forgot. I hate that system. I really don't like it. I like
How do you
Fallout
post
Sprint.
pictures to the chat?
You can, in the Discord you can do it. I don't know if you can just post. You can post a link in the chat, but it won't like bring up the picture.
Send some spyware.
All right, I'm gonna drop the link in the chat.
And Discord you can like post the picture and it'll show up.
What I don't like about
Well, which is
Morrowind
easier?
is the combat.
Well, yeah, but
I
I
hate
get
the
why it
combat.
is the way it is.
And I don't like the
Because it's
advanced
dice rolls,
Yeah, but
and showing real time animation.
that's what I don't. I don't like that you move around and then there's dice rolls. Kind of meaning. Wow.
That's not. I don't think that's even the one I'm thinking of.
Wow.
Did you open the link?
Yeah, we opened
He
it.
looks like a little, like a capsule or something. That's one I remember.
Yeah, that's not. I don't. The one I'm thinking of
The Mega Man
was
cartoon.
this.
But that's the Mega Man cartoon.
Oh, okay. Then that's the one where he looks like his eyes were like so far apart in the one picture I saw.
Yeah, normally he looked.
Oh,
Wow,
is
look
that
at
Pit?
Oh my god.
Hey,
Why
wait,
does he
I
have
gotta bring this
gloves?
on this monitor.
Why does he have gloves?
Captain N and the Game Masters.
Look up Simon Belmont. Oh, there he is. That's
I
Simon
hate that
Belmont.
there's like a 5-second delay in between
Right.
the Discord.
That's
chat and the
Simon
video.
Oh
Belmont.
my god, and he's vain. He's like Johnny Bravo.
Yeah. I've actually never seen that show. I don't.
It's not that good.
I
It's-
watched the Mario show. And the
I
Mega
remember
Oh yeah,
the
this is
Mario
Mother
show.
Brain.
What? She's like, oh my, that's awful.
Literally a Mother Brain.
Yeah. That's just.
Oh my god, is that from
Oh, the Wrecking Crew, or is that from Kid Icarus?
yeah, I think Kid Icarus.
Who's
and
that?
that's Punch
Oh,
Out. King
is that
Hippo.
King Hippo. Why
Yeah.
Is he, he's like controlled by
Oh
her.
yeah, maybe he's a zombie.
Wow, I just got done watching the Sonic for Hire series on Happy Hour, and like all of these characters are in it, so it's just like kind of funny.
Wow, Simon Bell.
All right. Fuck off forever.
We're,
Oh.
we're gonna throw up now.
Yeah, gotta cleanse my palate. I don't know shit about this game
It's
either.
for PS1. Just like every good game.
Most of these are on the PS1.
Nah, I don't think so.
I think a lot are.
A lot of them are.
Probably more than any other system.
Probably, yeah. Speaking of 2, Tactics.
Yeah, just on this screen, there's a lot.
It's-
And Morrowind's the same gen.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but Xbox is PS2 gen. Oh, PS2.
Yeah.
We'll go back through and count them. Tactics Ogre, don't know shit about it. It's a tactics game, right? It's like
Yeah.
okay, strat. Okay.
Ogre Battle I don't like because you don't pick what your characters do in the actual fight. I think that's a little different.
Oh yeah, Ogre Battle. The
Well, in
March
my,
of
like,
the
I had a
Black Queen.
paladin that attacked. No, well, mine was Ogre Battle 64. And I had a paladin that attacked like a dragon, and then he wasn't good anymore, and he couldn't be a paladin. And I was like, he attacked a fucking dragon. The dragon good? Like, what? I don't know. Whatever. I'm not.
This is probably one of my favorites of all time.
I've only played it a little bit on an.
This is probably in my top 5. I don't know. It might even be my number 1.
Like game ever?
RPG, definitely.
What would your like top 5 games be?
I'd really have to sit and think.
Or like top
I
10.
couldn't like hot take give you 5 games. Earthbound would be 1. Doom would probably be another one.
Okay.
Just like this is in terms of like how much time I've spent in those games. Doom 2, I consider them one thing.
Yeah, they're it's one thing.
Other than that, Final Fantasy 8. I mean, that's the thing is I'm like nostalgia is such a huge factor.
Yeah.
With my favorite games of all time. Like they're not like critically the games I think are the best.
Yeah. Maybe like We Love Katamari, Baldur's Gate,
Diablo or Diablo 2. One of the Diablos is in mine.
Ore no Ryuri, one of my favorite
Fallout
PlayStation games.
New Vegas is certainly in mine.
I would maybe put Fallout 3. I don't know. Brave Fencer Musashi would maybe be there.
Oh.
You ever played that?
I'm familiar with it.
That's like one of my favorite games. Like that's why I just put it in my top 5.
Yeah, I think that's mine. Yeah, Diablo,
or top 10 or whatever.
Diablo, Doom, Earthbound. What was the other one I just said?
New Vegas.
New Vegas. And I need a 5th.
Oh, and I would also say
maybe Pokemon.
Oh,
Blue?
I just forgot. Yeah, I would maybe put that there. But that was a big thing for me because it seemed so mysterious at the time. It was like I didn't know what there was. Like there were all these rumors and stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah. When that was pre-internet, like a lot of
like,
shit was hearsay.
It was like sort of the internet.
Yeah, I guess so. But it was like before the internet was.
So it was like a mess.
Yeah, and one like only certain people knew shit like about how to access it. So stupid ass like hearsay and rumors could still spread like they did in the 90s, where people could just hand you some photocopied pieces of paper and
it would say like walk 100 steps and Mount Moon and the Togepi hatch and push the truck.
Oh yeah, the truck. Yeah. There was all that goofy shit.
Gods, which I never heard all that.
Oh yeah, the gods. Yeah, Mew was in the game.
Well, Mew is sort of in the game.
Mew won. Really. You can't catch it.
You can.
Mew won without no mods, no bullshit.
You have to sort of do some weird stuff, but you don't need to mod it or use a game. It involves the Nugget Bridge, and I think you can.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't, because I looked into this so much as a kid. You can definitely do
it with the Nugget Bridge, and I think there's some other places you can do it, and I think you can do it with the edge of Cinnabar Island.
See, I thought, because I would do that shit all day. I would get the missing no monsters forever.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what the special stat or the Pokemon slot in your party is.
See, I remember hearing that, but I remember hearing that was a fake, just like the truck and all that.
Well, the Nugget Bridge is real.
You've done it.
I think I did actually, but
because that's the only way I'll believe you.
You
is
can look
if
it up.
You've done it
you
with your own. With your own. Or I'll do it later.
There's a thing where I catch a Mew in my review of RoboPit. That was a lie. Because I pushed the truck in that video. Joke. I use a Game Shark to get it. I do have the Mew in Pokemon.
I like these games, but this game, but I never like played it super deep. Like
I've never played it.
I played them. I played it, and I have Advanced Tactics Advanced or whatever. They're great, but like I don't know. I can't get into the story, and then the story is like what usually keeps me going with these.
In Advanced, it's different.
Yeah, I know. Advanced the story is like is goofier and not as good as that.
That's like the Evil East, like Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Oh yeah, Middle East.
That's not even true what it says. The job system was not introduced in Final Fantasy 5. It was introduced.
Yeah, I always thought the job system was in 5.
It is in 5, but it was introduced in
5.
I
knew it wasn't the first because the 5 is like a throwback because they didn't have it in 4.
Well, it's more like they did the even numbers were like the story games, uneven numbers weren't. Like 1, 3, and 5 are more about like the party customization. 2 and 4 and 6 are more about like.
I like 5's story though. It's fun
I
and
haven't played it
lighthearted.
in a long time, but I liked it.
Like Boko, and there's a lot of jokes and a lot of like that were actually decent, and
The pirate lady.
the pirate lady that you
She's
that you
really
thought
cool.
was a man and you find out wasn't a man, like because they like
Oh, so-
reveal it. They treat her like they portray her as because she's masculine.
Yeah.
And then you can't see the sprite, you can't see it, so you don't know. So I just assumed for a while, and then they revealed it, and then like the main Bart says like, "What? You're a girl?"
There's a cool pirate lady in Final Fantasy 2.
Oh,
Which is my favorite
really?
one.
I thought Final Fantasy 2 was bland, like generic, like the first one.
Not on the Game Boy Advance one. It's a lot like Star Wars also. No, there's Furion and Maria and Guy, and the fourth character keeps. But I like the character Ricard and Joseph
This is
and
one.
Minwu. I have that.
Yeah, you do.
But I've never played it, just like everything else.
I'm like a third of the way through the first game on a save, and I stopped for some reason.
That's like another one where I got to the very end a long time ago, like probably like 15 years ago, and I just stopped. I got all the characters, and I got everything, and then
I just love how I love the like 2.5D thing that it has going on.
the first one doesn't do that, does it?
Yeah, it's like sprites, but then like there's like 3D
Oh, in the
things
battle.
going on. Yeah, the battle. Yeah, I like that aesthetically.
Oh, I love that.
And
all that
it's
stuff.
done well. I think sometimes it looks like shit and like Sega CD and Sega Saturn and stuff, but when it's done well, I think it really works.
Sega CD is like the best console.
SMT4 on 3DS is like that, where it's like 3D backgrounds and 2D, like it's 2D, like the battles are like 2D sprites, so it's like a picture. Like
Did
you're
you like
fighting
that game?
a picture. SMT4?
Yeah.
I like it a lot. It's just hard. The story is kind of bland compared to the old ones, but honestly, all like SMT3 has a cool world, but it's pretty light as far as story goes.
I have that and I haven't played it. This
So
is a
hard.
reoccurring phrase.
It's the hardest. They say it's the hardest of all of them.
I have 1 and 2.
Well, 1 and
but
2
I
are
haven't
really
played
hard.
either.
They're actually ridiculously hard.
And I
The
don't
systems
have
are terrible.
I don't have the Famicom.
I want them to make If and the Devil Summoner that's on the Sega Saturn.
Oh, yeah, it was like a different series before it was on PS2, I think. It was like different.
It was
type of
more
game.
modern. It was like modern setting. Or it was like a
Yeah, then they
futuristic
put it
setting or
like in the
whatever.
past.
Yeah, they're not related at all. I think combat system, but I think they're not related.
Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner 2 Raizo Kuzunoha versus King
Yeah,
of
because
Bad.
there's Devil Summoner and then there's Devil Summoner Soul Hackers and they ported that to the DS, but they didn't port the original one. But it's first person dungeon crawler, which I like a lot. And
That's how the old the Shin Megami Tensei.
yeah,
are.
all the original ones are like that. 3 is when the PlayStation 2 ones is when they stopped the first person stuff. But yeah, I want to play this game because you have fucking 90 characters. The battles just look funny, like seeing the war ones where it's like it shows you like the totals of people and like it's like a giant.
Did you get that far in the first one?
No, I've seen it I've seen what it is. Like I know and it looks so cool. I think it looks so neat.
Be careful because if your character dies in battle, they're just dead. Like in a
wow.
war.
Oh wow.
And they just kind of random if it happens.
Yeah.
And there's one guy who you can only get if you get everybody.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Okay.
I read that.
Well, he dies and then he comes.
Wow. Fun fact. Spoiler alert.
I felt like you just said you knew that.
I didn't know. I knew that. I'm saying for the kids at home. Kids watching at home. Deus Ex, I just bought on Steam sale for like $2.
This is the thing where I say I have this and I haven't played it yet.
I haven't played
have
it
on
either.
Steam.
It's like the graphics haven't aged very well, but it's supposedly awesome. It doesn't seem like any of the sequels ever do good.
The first sequel I thought a lot of people liked. They didn't like the boss battles.
Oh yeah.
And
They
I
keep
agree.
trying to like bring the series back, and I know it just flops over and over.
Well,
again.
they did a remake, not like a remake. They did like sort of a director's cut of the sequel, and they took out the boss battles or like made it so you didn't have to kill the boss.
Yeah.
And I think that's on Steam.
Yeah, I just bought this. I'm interested. It sounds good. It's because you can like, it's first person, but you can do things multiple ways rather than just kill everybody.
Oh, definitely. I didn't kill anybody in the human, whatever the second one is. Except you have to kill the bosses, but they don't like trophies.
Fallout 2 is awesome. It's like everything that's great about Fallout 1, but better. Better story, better world.
Wearing a helmet.
Yeah, power armor. The Enclave. And yeah, that's the thing. If you're into Fallout 3, the Enclave is like it's like Fallout 2 is all about the Enclave. The first one's all about the super mutants. The second one's like the super mutants are the main antagonists of the first game. The Enclave is the main antagonist of the second game, and gives you a lot more like context for why it's a big deal of what they're doing in the Capital Wastelands.
Okay.
Yeah, loved it. The story is why I like this one. The first one is just a cool game, but it's like completely different because it's like. It also incorporates a lot more of the tribal aspect. Like you start in like a tribal like area. But I never understood that in Fallout. Like how is there like people with spears and shit, and then there's like people 2 towns over with guns and stuff. Like I don't know.
Well,
like how is everything so in these isolated bubbles?
I mean, things were kind of like that in the American West. Like I'm sure that people have guns, sort of.
Oh yeah, and just some areas don't have the resources or whatever.
I mean, that's like Gamma World. Talking about tabletop games is like that. Older Gamma World. That was not the 4th edition.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I have the first 3 editions of Gamma World. It's like a post-apocalyptic RPG. You could be a mutant or a mutated animal or a pure strain human. Later they added plants and different like technology levels. Like some people are like in medieval times, modern time, and some people there's like futuristic. It was like.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've never actually ran it or played it, but I have the first 3 editions.
That sounds pretty cool. KOTOR, was that before Morrowind?
You can look.
Yeah, it's only a couple up.
03. It was me.
02.
02.
Well, yeah, the reason why I thought about that because Morrowind doesn't have it's not as much voice acting as KOTOR has everything voice acting.
Did you? I played Morrowind because it was on Toonami. I thought it was an MMO.
Really?
Yeah. Did you?
A friend.
How did you discover?
My friend got it on Xbox.
Oh, see, I had it on the PC.
Oh no! Actually,
but
I had a
was
friend.
All fucked up because I didn't have.
I had a friend who we were really into G4 at the time.
Okay.
And we were really into G4, and we were really into computers and like tech TV and like all that shit. Like we're all like just talking because we had no one else in our school that we could talk about that shit with. So we were just talking to each other about. We did probably, but at the time.
Mine was like that too.
So we would talk about it all the time. I remember being real excited about Halo. Like we were hyping Halo up before it even came out. Like how people did with like Destiny or something like that.
It was weird how like nobody played video games or like wouldn't admit it.
Yeah, I mean everybody played them because like in elementary school, like people were playing Diablo, like and RuneScape.
Okay.
Like people were playing RuneScape in 6th grade, like, and that's this hardcore game, like. As much as like that's the thing is hard. RuneScape's a pretty hardcore RPG for how many people like.
No, it
is.
That. Yeah, it's not really like a casual type of game.
Especially the interface of it is difficult. Like an older RPG, like a CRPG. It feels like a CRPG.
Yeah.
And I think that's what was neat about it.
Oh, but wait, so you said you had a friend that you talked to?
Yeah. He was like talking about Morrowind and hyping it up, and he had like Xbox magazine or I don't know, but he was into the Xbox, so we were like all about the Xbox because it was the graphically the best system at the time. Yeah. And I remember him talking to me about the water in Morrowind. He's like, dude, look at that water. It looks bad.
It does, and it looks a lot worse than the computer version, also the PC version.
Oh, yeah, the Xbox version looks way worse, than the PC version.
I couldn't believe how much worse it was when my friend got it, and the loading times were like...
Yeah, the loading times are bad.
You could like go and like make a pie or something.
Skyrim, the loading times are bad. I played Skyrim on 360, and the loading times are terrible.
I didn't feel like they were that bad. I played
Oh
on
my
PS3.
god, they're like a minute. They were like a minute at times.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
PC is better, and for the longest time I didn't know about installing my game to the Xbox. So you can do that, and that like cut it down a little bit. But yeah, the load time in Skyrim was like it was horrible. That's why I'm excited to play it again. I have the new edition on PC, so I'm excited to play it and crank it up. But I need to get a new graphics card. Okay. Persona 4 Golden, which everyone thinks is the best. Everyone really seems to stress.
Pokemon Yellow?
Bro, we're not there yet.
Okay.
Spoiler alert.
I just can't believe it. But okay.
Divert your eyes.
Why is that? Whatever.
I get the reasoning for it. They make the reasoning for it. Because I thought the same thing. Persona 4 Golden. Everyone really seems to really stress that you have to get the golden. The golden version is the definitive version of the game.
Well, is that only on PS Vita?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I can't stream with that either. So I'm not going to probably get that version or play that version.
Well, you have 4.
I have 4, just not golden.
Yeah.
Because golden adds new social links, new personas, and of course the ability to play the amazing adventure wherever you fuck off.
Oh man.
There you go. There's your boy. There's your boy.
Good.
3 Demon Souls, Dark Souls games on this list.
Where's Kingsfield?
No Kingsfield.
Shadow Tower.
Yeah, no Kingsfield. So I thought that was 3 too many Dark Souls games, but
yeah, kind of.
Because in the PRG they were complaining about too many Final Fantasies, which I could see. 7, 4, 12, and 1.
I'm sure 6 is.
6 is the
I feel like that's really too many. I think 12 isn't a weird. Maybe.
What? 1, 7, 6, 4, and 12. 5. Yeah, I guess. I mean,
and tactics.
Tactics, if you count that, yeah. No.
I mean, it has so many games though, and it's such a.
Kind
of like a milestone. Even if you compare the first Final Fantasy with the first Dragon Quest, I like the first Dragon Quest better, but Final Fantasy is way more of what you expect from a JRPG.
Fallout 3 wasn't even on the list.
A party. Oh, it wasn't?
Nope. Fallout 1 and 2 in New Vegas were.
That's right.
Dark Souls. Fuck off.
It's great.
No, I know. I just need to suck it up.
Get good.
Yeah. Hand somebody Nocturne. I'll just hand them Nocturne and say the same thing. Hand them fucking SMT4 and get one-shotted. It's the same thing. Same thing.
I think it's different. I don't think Dark Souls is about grinding.
No, it's not about grinding. You just have to be good.
Yeah.
But no amount of grinding stops you from getting one-shotted. You have to seriously grind, too much. And you're not supposed to. You're just supposed to be good at the system. If you're good at the system, it'll work for you. It's just complicated and punishing and very unforgiving. If you make a mistake, you lose. Save after every random battle.
Same with Baldur's Gate. You should
save out. Yeah, I started to do that. That's what saved me with Baldur's Gate, because I started to get frustrated.
Oh yeah.
Oh, because all my dudes would die all the time. It was so often, especially in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
And they're just getting wrecked, and I was just getting so mad. And I was like, well, maybe your companions are supposed to die because you get so many they're everywhere. And then I'm like, no man. And then I started saving.
Well, you can revive them. It's just really expensive in the beginning.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
There's a really funny thing in Baldur's Gate once. This is kind of a team. But I was in these ruins and there's this evil wizard and he's like, I'm gonna kill you, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna fight. And then he shoots a lightning bolt and we just moved and lightning bolt bounced off the wall and killed him.
Wow. That's cool. That's cool. I got my party in Baldur's Gate right now. I'm using the guy with the flaming sword, and I
Oh, Zan?
Yeah, and I read
sucks.
I read that he sucks, but he looks so cool with his flaming sword.
I mean, he's an illusionist.
Yeah, he doesn't. I know, and I make him fight with the sword and he doesn't hit anything.
If you use like the kind of default party, it's really good. Like Imoen is really good. Minsk, Dynahair, Khalid, and Jaheira.
Yeah, that's who I have: Khalid, Jaheira, Minsk, Zan.
Yeah,
Zan. I just like that fucking flaming sword. I did have Yeah, I had the evil guy. Well, no, that's. Well, that's no. I'm thinking of the guy that laughs like a goofball. He's evil.
He's like,
there's
Montaron, I never loved you.
Yeah, Montaron, and then the other guy starts with a Z.
Well, when Montaron dies, he says, Montaron, I never loved you.
Yeah.
And he says, stop touching me!
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I know all this
The
stuff.
voice actors are so annoying.
Oh, they're awesome.
I think they're. You know why I don't like them? Because they're like the same voice actors in a lot of cartoons around the same time.
Well, Minsk is in Codename Kids Next Door.
Yeah, a lot.
As Moose.
Same as that guy. The Stop Touching Me guy. I don't know if he's in Codename Kids Next Door, but he's in a lot of stuff from that era, and I disassociate them with. Like, there's certain voice actors I just don't like. I'm very particular about voice actors. And they took a lot of they hired a lot of ones from cartoons that I for some reason have bad memories of.
Camaraderie, adventure, and steel on steel. The stuff of legends.
Me in Blacktimus will sit here and do StarCraft like things for hours. Never know what hit them.
Nuclear launch detector.
Got a light. Like we'll just go off forever, one after another. Good day, Commander.
Reporting or something like
Good
that.
Good day, Commander.
Yeah.
Check the waiting launch orders. We can just go on.
That's like the same type of thing.
Give me something to shoot.
Yeah.
And we were doing the same thing, just cracking up, going back and forth.
Yeah.
Because they get programmed into you when you hear them over and over and over. Every time you click. Mass Effect 2 is the best Mass Effect.
I've heard that.
Witcher 3 is great. And gigantic, and it's so gigantic that I'll probably never beat it.
Everybody has white hair.
Just these two.
Okay.
That's like his not daughter, but his daughter. I don't know.
Okay.
They look look
very similar.
Yeah, but they're somehow not. They're somehow I don't know. All right, just bought this from you.
Yeah.
I saw that this was in the top 10. I was like, yeah.
I have it already, which is why. I haven't played it yet, though, but my friend Augustin did in middle school.
I don't know anything about it.
He plays Ashley Riot, I think is his name.
The art style looks really cool, though.
It doesn't look like it. Well, it kind of does.
Well, yeah, I know this doesn't look like that in the game.
I guess it kind of does.
Here's a fun fact. Vagrant Story's plot is called The Phantom Pain, and in EGM's April 2000 issue, Electronic Gaming Monthly, it refers to the game as Medieval Gear Solid.
Wow. They knew.
Woke. Illuminati.
Yeah. That takes place in Evil East.
The same place.
Yeah, but Evil East is like kind of a generic setting they use for Final Fantasy. Like, there's almost like 2 Evil Easts. I don't know.
Oh yeah, isn't the
12,
Advanced Tactics is in there.
That's an Evil East. So is the original Tactics. Very different.
You need to fucking play this game. If me and Blacktimus, I mean, it's just so simple. If you played the first one, it's that, but faster and better, more involved.
Yeah. There is no cow level.
There's a cow level.
I know.
Oh yeah, there's
but
the
that's
real
the code
cow.
in StarCraft.
Yeah. Real good. Me and Blacktimus, we're gonna have to do a run of it, and this is only fun if you go to squad. So, if that happens, I might.
My friend Hal.
I might have to recruit you.
Yeah,
I've played it multiple times in my life. I've come back to it after years. Like, that good of a game. You just get that itch. Diablo 3 doesn't. It scratches it, but it's aesthetically just whack.
Do you ever play Darkstone on PS1?
No.
It's like Diablo.
I'd be into that.
But you move. It's like you move around.
Yeah, with a stick.
And it's like polygon graphics.
Secret of Mana. We already know that's great.
I've never played it. My friend James, again, who was big on Super Nintendo RPGs, he played it.
Yeah, I want to know who bought this shit when they were young.
He confused it with Sword of Man, right? Which I think is I just got.
I have
Final
Sword.
Fantasy
I have Sword of Man
Adventure.
on Game Boy Advance.
That's
it's
Final
a remake
Fantasy
of that.
Adventure,
Yeah. It's not that good.
All the Game Boy Final Fantasies are not Final Fantasy games.
Yeah, they're Mana games.
Well, no, that one's Mana. The other ones are all Saga games.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
None of those are on here, which surprises me a little bit.
No Saga games. There's no SMTs other than Persona.
Yeah.
I thought that was weird too. Like I said, everyone seems to really appreciates this game now.
Yeah.
And that's good because it's weird.
This is a green man.
Yeah, he looks awful. The cutscenes are so bad. They're so bad.
I love the cutscenes in Baldur's Gate, so if they're like that, they're...
No, the Baldur's Gate ones are cool.
Except they're not in the stupid enhanced version.
Oh, my enhanced one had a cutscene. Like with the Dark Knight looking guy. With the...
Yeah, but it's not the original... I don't think he moves around and stuff. It's like pictures, right?
Oh yeah, it's
in
like animated. They're like animated pictures.
In the original, he like moves. That his name is
Asshole.
I have a lithograph actually. Well, I don't want to tell you who he is. What is
Jesus,
his name?
Is he your dad?
Yeah, he's Darth Vader.
Is he your dad? Well, because I know your dad dies in the beginning of the game because I was with him.
He's not your dad.
Okay. Because that's why
he says he's your adopted father, Garan.
Oh, adopted father. Yeah. I didn't know that. I didn't catch that for some reason.
Your father is an interesting person.
The real father.
Yeah.
Not the one that dies with you in the beginning.
Well, I like him as a character. But,
you're right.
Yeah. But,
you weren't with him for very long.
Yeah. One time when I started that game, because I've started that game so many times, I got it's not really fucked up happen. You know how you encounter the knight and like the ogres?
Yeah.
And it like freezes you in place?
Yes.
Well, one time I got killed by a magic missile.
Wait.
I was frozen in place and I got killed by a magic missile.
I freaked out one time, like, because there was like one of those in-game cutscene things, like, where like people were talking to me in the game and like I couldn't move and like I thought that was gonna happen, like I was gonna get killed. So wow, it does happen.
Well, it was just kind of random. He just happened to target me.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I think what makes this game so good is it's like wrapped in a regular RPG system, but like combat's not the focus of the game.
Right.
And I think that's something that other RPG games should explore more.
Well, and it's the Planescape setting, so I think it made
super unique world.
More like political and just not.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know anything about Planescape outside of this game.
It's I mean, you know about D&D, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know there's different planes.
Yeah.
Well,
so this existed before Planescape existed before this game.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
it was a
tabletop. Like
91
or something. It was a setting for 2nd edition D&D, and it was all these planes, and like all the people from all the different planes come together at this city called Sigil, and it's sort of like humanized. Like supernatural characters, like devils and stuff, were sort of like people that were there.
Yeah, this is like everything's real macabre, but it's also very light. Like the dialogue's not heavy. Like it feels like regular people, like a fucking talking skulls, like a regular dude or whatever.
I think in that game, if you have really low intelligence, you can't talk right or something.
Yeah. Fallout's the same way.
Oh, okay.
Original Fallout is like that. You have 1 intelligence, you are like you do stuff like that. But yeah, and I think that more RPGs could explore that. Like, you know, because I make my builds in RPGs. I'm usually always like a tank, but I also am good at speechcraft. Like that's important to me in every RPG. I don't like if there's a speechcraft thing, I want it leveled up so I can talk people into stuff.
I'm really excited. I'm gonna get it sealed ET.
Where, out of the landfill?
Yeah.
They just dug it up.
Yeah, he grew it in his garden.
Yeah, they dug it up.
I don't actually care that it's sealed. I'm probably gonna open it. I'm a bad
you
guy.
could probably find copies of that thing for like 50 cents, I feel like. Are they worth something now?
The sealed one's worth about 40, and I'm buying for 10.
What is it unsealed?
It's worth about 15.
Oh wow, because back in the day, like when I was probably in like middle school, maybe they were like nothing. You would see like 3 copies at like people selling retro games like everywhere.
Oh.
I don't know, because there were so many that got printed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it sold well too, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot out there. I'm surprised it's that much now, but I guess they're getting that old.
Well, most Atari games like almost every single Atari game I have, and I have around 50, I only paid $1.
Oh, okay. Well, that
Like,
sounds more
almost
about
all.
right to me.
But like price charting always says like it's worth like $5, but I've only like Wizard of War I think I paid $5, and Vanguard I think I paid $2.
Oh, I don't fucks with any of that shit.
Atari.
I told
the
you
best
about
thing.
that. I like the Intellivision.
No.
I just like Utopia.
That's good, yeah.
That's like the only pre-NES game that I like.
Oh, you did say that.
I love Utopia.
I like the Odyssey 2 that I just got.
Oh,
Casey
yeah.
Munchkin.
I don't know nothing about
It's
that.
basically Pac-Man. Dots move around.
I remember watching a lot of episodes of Starcade. I know it's not Atari, but it reminds me of that era of games.
Yeah.
It's like all the cabinets and stuff. People playing like Tempest and shit.
Oh, I'm probably getting a Jaguar, and then I can play Temp.
That's on the
That's
Jaguar?
like the one good game on the Jaguar.
I have no idea what's on it.
And Alien vs Predator.
Isn't Tempest like what are those games called that are made only of lines?
Vector.
Vector,
graphics,
yeah, Vector graphics. That Star Wars Vector graphics game was always on Starcade.
I think that's on the
Always.
Jaguar.
It looks good. Like it
Yeah.
actually looks really
Yeah.
good. It works. Some of them other later Star Wars games look bad.
like Dark Force is on the PlayStation.
Yes.
That was on a list. I
have it
was
on.
looking
I have
at-
it on Steam.
Yeah, that's fine though.
The PC looked fine. My
The
dad.
PlayStation
My
was
dad
like what
had it on
happened.
PC when we were.
Yeah,
when I
that
was
one's
little.
good, but
'Cause my
like
dad loved first-person shooters.
I was looking at like a list of like best PlayStation games, and that was there, and I was like, whoever like their definition of best is one that I don't.
I never played WoW.
I played it for like 8 hours, 6 hours. I was a night elf, hunter or whatever.
And I never played it because I didn't.
I don't like the graphics.
I refuse to play.
And it's like the
Subscription-based
new
shit.
Blizzard world that. There actually aren't any MMOs on here. What are people talking about?
Yeah, I
There's
know,
this
dude.
and EverQuest.
EVE Online and Phantasy
EVE
Star Online.
Phantasy Star
But Phantasy Star Online was on the Dreamcast, and how many people
and GameCube.
were playing that online?
I think a lot of people
In
but
Japan,
you could play
not
it,
here.
You could play it single player.
No one was playing that shit here online. People were playing it offline, like because
Yeah, you
was
could, yeah.
that game had enough. That game was made that you could play it all. Like you didn't need to play it
There's
online.
a PS2 one like that. Nobody's
Yeah.
playing PS2 online.
Yeah, exactly. The only online game was like SOCOM.
Yeah, that was like the big one. And there was Final Fantasy 11.
It wasn't
on
until
PS2.
Xbox Live that
And
online
Resident Evil
really
Survivor.
took off.
Yeah, that was the big or Resident Evil Outbreak.
That game's awful. I
Resident
actually
Evil
liked it. I liked it, but like,
The online one?
yeah, it was just
I
as
never played
weird.
it.
Like it was slow. Like you had to get like everybody to do the same thing to get to advance to the next screen or whatever.
Can you play it single player?
Yeah, and it's hard as shit and even
Oh.
weirder to play that way.
Can you play it locally, like 2 players?
No,
Oh,
I don't think.
that fucking sucks.
I don't think you can. Maybe,
I don't
but
even
I don't
have
think
the online adapter. I have all kind of PlayStation peripherals and stuff. I don't have the online.
What's the point?
I could play SOCOM or.
I don't think it's on. I don't think it's
Well, I
supported
think you
anymore.
host it.
You could LAN, like a LAN, like directly.
Well, I think you host the servers on those. I don't think they had servers for. Maybe I'm wrong.
I didn't know that.
I mean, Twisted Metal Black was
Xbox
online.
Live had servers.
Yeah, I feel like that's the first time there were really servers for that. But maybe I'm wrong. If,
I played
if
the
anybody
first
knows,
I
let me
played
know.
Battlefront 2 on Xbox Live so much. That was like the first thing I really played online. Was
Like
Battlefront.
Rune, the game I was talking about, you would host the server or other people would. Wasn't.
Yeah, like isn't Battle Network that way?
I
Like
think so,
Diablo,
yeah.
like you're hosting a game.
People in Korea are still hardcore.
All right, so are you ready for the explanation?
It's not a.
It says that it culminates red and blue and then mashes the story beats from the anime.
Oh. See, I actually liked this less than Blue.
I thought
it was because I already played Blue.
That's also why.
That's why.
I played Blue, and it's like they changed the story. Why? And then I was like, this is like I recognized then that they were just remaking it to fit the anime.
Oh, I knew they were doing that
to sell more, to sell more.
You know why I got this game? Because I got the special Game Boy Color with it.
That was.
I just felt like that was a double. Like, it was like, okay, I get this with it. That's fine. Otherwise, I didn't really want this game. I don't think it's a bad game.
It's the same game.
I guess they're all the
It's
same
actually
game.
easier, but because you get all 3 starters throughout the game.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
You get because you start with Pikachu, but then as the game progresses.
Pikachu's really bad for the first Pokemon.
Yeah, because
Brock
crushes you.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get the first 3. You get all 3 starters as the game goes on.
Okay.
They're just in certain dungeons. But yeah, I don't know. It's probably the best way to play the first one, except I would just tell them to play Fire Red or Leaf Green. If you were
I just feel like that game is so dated.
Red, Blue, Yellow, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's slow as shit.
And the battle system, like in Pearl and Diamond, they decided some attacks were physical and some attacks were special, just based on what the attack was. But back then, it was like fire attacks are special. Also, there was no special defense or special attack. It was just special.
Yeah.
And there were a lot less moves, and there were less types, and blah. And of course, everything has to start somewhere. I don't know. You don't see Dragon Quest 1.
Yeah, true. This is the only Pokemon.
Actually,
Sun and
no.
Moon and this were the only Pokemon games on here. What's it called? Was on the other
Oh,
list.
yeah. I wonder what was with that other list.
What's up, Winterfang? Baldur's Gate.
That's the picture
Look at
you
that.
always see.
That's it.
Yeah.
Your boy's at number 3.
Yeah.
But
that game is weird because you always start with Jaheira, Minsk.
because you're supposed to transfer your party from the first game.
You don't transfer your party.
You just transfer you.
At least not in the original. I don't know if the enhanced
No,
changed it.
you're probably right.
But in the original version, when you transfer it, you transfer you, and then it's assumed your party is the party I just mentioned. Jaheira,
The main guys.
Khalid, Imoen, Minsk, and Dynahair. Except 2 of those characters do not survive.
Wait, 2 of the characters don't survive in the second game, but then they're in the second game?
You start like as if they were with you, but they're dead.
I'm confused.
Khalid dies in between the first game and the second.
Oh.
And so does Dynahair.
Oh.
And Minsk is really mad.
Do what you gotta do, man. Nothing wrong with lurking.
Yeah.
I'm actually getting off soon anyways.
Yeah. But yeah, so like they're like dead. You're like captured by somebody and they're like dead in the cell. Or maybe you don't see one of them until later. But I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know who Dynahair was.
That's the black lady, right?
Yeah. But like I never got her.
I just got her. Yeah, I got her.
Because like I said, I played this before I played the first one. I played the demo of the first one. And you could only get to like the mines of Nashkel. I don't know.
Yeah, I just did that.
Okay.
I'm right after that.
Well, you couldn't do the mines. I don't think you could just like go in, and it was like that's the end.
Yeah.
So I never got all the areas weren't there. Like you couldn't get to Dynahair. I don't think you can get to Minsk either. So I got like my party was like me.
Minsk was in a town, I thought.
Yeah, but I don't think he was there or something.
Oh yeah, demos did shit like that. They moved shit around.
But yeah, it was like me, Imoen, Czar, and Montron who were awful.
Yeah, they're so bad.
And they're evil too.
Well, yeah, I got that red wizard who wanted me to kill.
He's really evil.
He wanted me to kill Dynahair.
He is in the second game.
Yeah, he wanted me to kill Dynahair, but I didn't.
And Czar and Montron are in the second game, but you can't get them in your party. There's another character, Quail, who's in the first game. He's really annoying. He's in the second game. I don't think you can get him in your party.
Oh, there's also new companions in the enhanced editions.
Okay.
There's like a monk, I think, that
yeah, there wasn't. You couldn't be a monk in the.
Yeah, there's a monk one that I could get. Someone was saying there was that there was a big backlash on a transgendered character or something, or or whatever.
I think that's in the expansion.
Yeah.
The Siege of Dragon's
Yeah, because
Spear.
they made a new expansion for
and
the
then
old
people
game.
got pissed, and then they like changed it and something.
Yeah, something about some girl put a I don't know, it was transgendered or some kind of LGBT character, and people,
I'm pretty sure it's a transgender character.
Yeah, and people were mad about it.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. Because they're like, fan service, this is fan service.
Yeah.
Like, for who? Who's playing this
well,
game?
I think it's representation and stuff.
Yeah,
And that's
I get
important,
it.
but I don't know why people were pissed. Like,
yeah, I'm for it. I think they were like, you're shoehorning this into my old game. I want it to be how it was.
yeah.
It's from another time, and I don't have to think about this.
There were no transgender people back in 1997.
Never had to think about them.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just like
They didn't exist.
Yeah.
All right, here's the final two.
Okay.
And we know what they are.
I actually don't. Well, I don't know. I feel like 6 is really slow, but I think it's also because I played the PlayStation
6 has
version.
the most unique world, period, of like a game. I feel like I don't know, like I know 7.
Maybe, I don't know.
7,
It's a
like
good
I feel like
world.
7 tries to like hearken to it, but I don't know. I like that there's technology and but it's definitely very retro.
They do it better in 6.
Yeah, 7 is like cyberpunk.
But only in Midgard.
Yeah, and then you leave and everything's back to normal. And this is like more, I don't know. It feels like a more believable thing.
Yeah.
I like it. And I don't know, I like it. I like
you
the
beat
characters. No, made it to very far but never beat the end.
I can never get very far. And again, I think it's because the PlayStation version is slow, or maybe I'm...
That's the only version I've ever played is the Anthologies version. I like it. I've always liked it. I like the characters a lot. I don't know.
I do like the characters. I like the world story. Guess what day it is?
Guess what day it is? Is it your birthday?
I
Like-
think it's Wednesday.
Hump day?
It's the day before I get a driver's license permit, maybe.
Wow.
Chrono Trigger, I liked when I played the emulator, and then the PlayStation version seemed kind of slow, and then I got it on Super Nintendo, and it was...
I played
No, I only paid like $20 for it on Super.
Wow.
Because I got it at half price books like
Man.
6
I
years, 7. I don't
played
know,
it
8.
on PlayStation.
Hump Day.
I never noticed the slowness of the PlayStation ones, I guess.
I didn't notice it until I played the Super Nintendo one.
Yeah.
And then it was like noticeable, but it's really subtle.
I died. What happened to me? I got pretty far.
I never beat it.
I got pretty far, and I died in a boss battle on a bridge.
Oh, against the big tank. The dragon tank.
And I like...
That's not very far.
Really?
No.
Yeah, well,
'Cause
that's...
that's after the trial, right?
I don't know. I had the frogman in my party, though. I had the frogman. I had the girl with the glasses.
Do you have Magus? Magus?
What does he look like?
He looks like Vegeta, kind of.
No, I don't think I had him.
He has blue hair. It's like back, and he has like a V type of thing, and he has a big sight.
Yeah, no. Didn't
you have
have
Robo?
him. So I had him. I died there, I'm pretty
Do you
sure.
have Ayla?
I don't remember the names.
Okay. The
That's
cave
how I guess I
lady or
wasn't
the
that
robot?
I guess I wasn't. Yeah, I had the robot.
Okay.
Because
there's a whole bunch of other. There's a really cool time period you go to after you get Magus. Magus. I would call him Magus.
Magus. Yeah, I died then and lost like a lot of progress, and then I just gave up. It was like when you have one of those moments happen to you when you lose a lot of progress, and you're just like, nope, done forever.
I'm probably gonna play it when I get home.
I'm gonna
Try to
come.
beat it.
It's on my list.
You gonna get it for Super Nintendo?
Fuck off.
They had it at the Exchange downtown.
I'll just get it on
It was only $100.
PlayStation.
It's on Steam, I think.
I'll get what's it called? Final Fantasy Chronicles.
Yeah, it's on there. I think it's on DS. People say that's the best version.
Yeah, I hear that. I just can't stream it.
Oh, you can't stream it.
without getting them hacked ones.
I think it's on Steam.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
So what? See, I think this is actually a solid list.
I agree. I don't know why people were like up in arms about it.
Because people don't understand like how to evaluate RPGs as like a whole thing. I think that people only look at their section that they're really into.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, obviously this needs to be at the top.
I mean, I love like Dark Souls and I love Baldur's Gate, but I don't know.
Or like people were arguing about like Skyrim shouldn't even be on it. And
people were like, it's not an RPG.
Yeah, I said that it's a light RPG, but it's definitely an RPG.
I mean, I don't know. Hey, Lazy JP, you might want to get TMNT 2003 game trilogy.
Tell me about it. Do you know about it?
I do not.
Richard?
Oh, okay. Wait, what are they? The GameCube ones? I don't know what you're talking about. Trilogy?
PS2 and GameCube apparently.
And GBA.
Ultima 7: The Black Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, you want to see some cool shit? Oh yeah, this is my little mod thing that I can like I can like put up it'll like a distant land generator is like one thing it'll do, so it like draws way farther.
Yeah, that's good.
But other than the draw distance is real bad. That's the other thing that's bad. Like even like in game turned up the whole way, just sucks. And then
I should play that game too. I never beat that game.
Morrowind?
Yeah.
It's great. I'm not gonna lie. It just like reminded me why I like these kind of games. It's just slow.
You've seen the 2003 series where the art style is like anime. I actually never really watched that.
I know what you're talking about, I never saw it.
I know about it. Look up if Chrono Trigger's
on. I don't think so.
No, I guess not. It's not on the SNES Mini either.
What?
SNES. Are you gonna get the Super Nintendo Classic Winter Fang Neo?
Oh, look, Shining Force 2 is on here.
Yeah.
You know the TV show? I know the original, the 90s cartoon. And the 90s movies.
I think there's like a Sega compilation. You bet you couldn't get the You ever go on Bundle Stars?
Not really.
Oh, they have some good deals.
Okay.
No. That sounds reasonable.
Well, trust me, the games are like watching the TV show. Well, there's a lot of good Turtle games, that's for sure, Z's.
I only played, I think, the NES, the first NES one, and we could never get past the thing that nobody can ever get past. And then I couldn't... Oh, and then I beat the Sega Genesis.
I don't know what this does.
Ice. You can play it...
The DOSBox revision.
What does that say? DOSBox DOM?
Yeah.
Damn.
I just wanted to show you what this looks like.
Wait, this is Wizardry 8?
6.
Oh, yeah, it looks...
These are the colors you got.
Yeah. It looks like it's 1992.
1990 is the copyright of the game.
Well, that seems more correct. I just got Eye of the Beholder.
Yeah, I was looking for that in GBA.
Oh, that's a great one. I already had that, but I got the Sega CD one, which is totally different.
I guess supposedly...
I feel like they shouldn't have put that shading around like on that guy.
Oh, like it looks like he's pimples.
Yeah. Well, supposedly what? All the characters named after Shakespeare.
Supposedly, it's super complicated to make a party.
In this
or to make a character. Like there's so many... There's a lot of classes and there's a lot of classes and races. I gotta get out of here.
Wait, how do you add a member? Character man.
These ones are pre-made, but I think you have to make them character menu. Yeah, maybe. Create PC. Jesus.
Oh, wow. Mook. Did you pick?
I didn't mean to.
Oh, you picked Raw Wolf.
I didn't mean to pick Raw Wolf. Go back. Wow. I just picked a knife. He's male.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you have to like roll because you want so many bonus points because you need X amount of bonus points to be like a samurai or a ninja. Like there's like extra classes that you can only be if you have enough bonus points.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense to me.
Well, that's how old D&D was. D&D first edition is.
Even
Baldur's Gate is like that. You can't make a paladin unless you have like 18 charisma. Or I think it's 17 maybe.
So wow, do you just gotta like...
That's it. I think it put your stats into where it had to be a
Yeah,
class.
and then yeah.
Wow, so you have 1 point.
I just wanted to see if I could go back or it's all set in stone. Well,
What? Casting.
Oh, that's karma. Yeah.
Press return. Oh, you can change your portrait. What? The pictures are strange. Also, some people are like yellow.
Oh yeah, this fairy
Yeah.
is a class or a race.
You're a raw
Like some of
wolf.
these are just fucking blobs.
Well, you're a raw wolf. That's what you are.
I think that's a mook. Oh yeah, ninja. Ninja's a class.
Yeah.
One of these is the male, and one is the female.
Pick whatever one. Energy blast. Oh wait, whoa. You're a bishop? I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know either.
Pick stamina or something.
Select a new. Literally, there's like hour-long videos on just creating characters because of
Yeah.
how ridiculous this shit is.
Pick that one.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
You gotta.
All right, we're in.
Wait, what? What? Oh, there. Wait, he's not there.
He's not there.
Wait, I thought Thesis was in your party.
No.
Go to character menu.
I think I
Right.
deleted him.
Wait, what?
Oh, I can edit? Or
You
just
can
edit the
change
portraits?
picture.
Thesis has got a nice stash. I can rename.
Review. Oh.
Oh, here's Jesus.
Oh, there he is.
Here's Jesus. Jesus, the cat bishop.
Yeah.
You know, I know an anime game you might like that's an actual anime game based off an actual anime. Winterfang, what is that? I was thinking about doing some visual novels, like when I don't feel like playing.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, the lady from the band we're playing with on the 19th.
yeah?
She is a voice actor of an anime character, and she is in an erotic visual novel game.
Wow!
Based off that anime.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I was thinking, people were suggesting Steins Gate, the anime, to me, and I was like, I think it's a visual novel first, and I can stream visual novels, so might as well just get two birds with one stone there.
Digimon World Data Squad.
People love the Digimon World games.
Dude, I've never been attracted to Digimon.
The games are cool though. Monster Rancher games are surprisingly
I
pretty
love
good
Monster
too.
Rancher. I knew
Oh,
that
yeah, you
before
told me that.
Pokemon. I
Yeah,
just saw it at the store.
The show, I saw the Monster
show is
Rancher show
weird.
later, and
The
it
show
was
is
weird.
kinda weird, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. All right, I'm getting out of this. I just wanted to show you the aesthetic.
Wow.
You were familiar with 7, you said.
No, 5.
Oh.
On Super Nintendo, Wizardry 5 Into the Maelstrom.
Yeah, 7 has even cool. It has like that PC like point and click adventure style, you know, like that graphical look like for the mid 90s or whatever.
Pre-Mist.
Yeah, kind of like that. All right. I think I'm actually just wrapping it up though. It's almost time for bed.
Rapping
I'm hungry.
is hard to do. Any Star Wars game.
I got every Star Wars
you.
game ever made, baby.
This dude gave me a bunch of codes for
Not
it,
ever
but I
made,
put
but
them in.
a lot.
Oh, you have Sega Mega Drive and Genesis Classic.
Oh, but it's like a free thing, and it only gave you Golden Axe for
I
free.
love Golden Axe.
Yeah, of all the free games, that's a great game. Trying to think, is any?
Streets of Rogue.
Oh yeah, Streets of Rogue is great.
Did you play Rogue Legacy?
No.
Oh, I love that game.
What's that?
That's one of my favorite games. It's basically like the ultimate Castlevania. I would describe. It's a rogue light or whatever.
Roguelike.
Well, it's like a rogue light.
Roguelite. Oh.
And it's like an action platformer, but it's a lot like Castlevania.
This is Streets of Rogue is like, it's hard to explain because it's like a party. It's like GTA 2 I don't know. It's like free roaming levels. They're procedurally generated. You have like skills and stuff that you get as you level, but if you die, you lose everything.
Yeah, it's a roguelike.
Yeah, you lose everything if you die. But it's like really fun and open world, and like there's like a million ways to do something, but it's like I don't know, top down. I can show you it real quick.
Yeah, there's a lot of roguelikes on Steam.
But this is like not. It's not like Binding of Isaac or what the fuck.
Well,
ever.
I feel like that's different.
I don't know why
that's
that's a roguelike. I don't understand.
That's more like Robotron as a roguelike.
I don't really get the appeal of that game. But I also really haven't played it that much.
I've actually never played it.
What's going on here? The Deuce Conoco, high school DD, whatever that is. Sounds well. Here, you want to see what she looks like?
Oh wow, she
looks like she's kind of
like
goth.
Kid.
Oh my! I see some bad things, so we need to get rid of that. I don't want to get banned for it.
Would that happen?
I think so.
You can't like just jack off on.
No. No sirree.
Damn. Chat roulette.
Yeah, I can stream chat roulette.
What is it? Gangster, creep, vampire?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of classes. A lot of classes. These are the only ones I have unlocked though. Vampire is probably my favorite. Gangster's cool. I can be the gangster just to show you something like standard.
Crepe?
Oh yeah, there's the crepes and the I forget what the bloods are called. The crepe.
Oh, okay. This is kind of what. I like how it scrolls.
But each class does different shit. So the gangster can recruit blue gangsters. So look, there's blue gangsters all over this map right now. But each class does different shit. Like the vampire can suck people's blood to regain health, but they can't like consume normal food items.
Oh yeah. And you get that other guy.
I think you can only get so many. Oh yeah.
I really want to get. Speaking of vampires, I really want to get this game Dracula for Intellivision. I don't have it in television. But they have it at the Exchange.
Dracula Untold.
Yeah, actually, yeah. That's what. Are you gonna see The Mummy?
No, not without Brendan Fraser's approval.
What about Lon Chaney Jr.'s approval? Or I mean, Boris Karloff's approval.
He's dead.
It's true, yeah.
I can't approve anything.
You could commune with his spirit. Get a Ouija board. Just Ouija some boards and stuff. Whoa! Why'd you kill that guy?
I needed the key for the mission.
What?
I had to retrieve. Each level, you have these little missions you have to do to clear it to go onto the next board.
Oh, okay. That's not what I expected at all.
Oh shit.
It's like a
Yeah.
Metal Gear.
Yeah, there's a lot of different elements in this thing. There's a little bit of everything.
We would always call that their field of view their field of corn. For some reason, it was like really funny to me.
Oh yeah, it's in Twitch integrated, so if people are in the chat, they can like vote on like bonuses I get and shit that happens to me. Like
2.
You have to put the pound sign. Oh, also I should. I'm not complaining for very long. I just wanted to show him a board.
So you got the 4-leaf clover.
I don't even know what that does. Oh yeah, I got a cell phone. I can call my homies too. I like having the squad. I like having the squad when I'm playing by myself because It like gives me more room for Era.
Did you knock on the door?
Yeah, if it's locked, you can knock on the door.
That's what you have to do in Dracula. You knock on the door and people come out and then you kill them.
That's basically what I'm trying to do here.
This is basically the same game as Dracula for Intellivision.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
2017.
Why even bother? Yeah.
Yeah, you should just
playing Dracula.
I know. What am I doing with my life? Oh!
Whoa! What is that?
Gang fight!
He's part of the other
the red gang, but we have to neutralize them for requests anyways. All right, floor clear. Yeah, so you can get drugs like syringes, and if you're a doctor, it'll identify them and tell you what they are. But you can like put them in air vents to like clear out rooms if you need to like get into a building that's locked.
Like if it's like a gas or something, you mean?
Yeah, well, yeah. Certain ones will like have certain effects, like, but sometimes they have buffs. Like, so you don't want to like buff people accidentally.
Huh. This is a lot different than I expected. It's levels.
Yeah. I don't know, like, as much, it's called Streets of Rogue for the roguelike, but I don't really, other than like when you die, you reset. Like if you leave the game, you lose everything.
When it's random.
Yeah, it's procedurally generated. Rescue, I gotta boost this guy from the old cops.
Shoot the lock.
I'm gonna have to kill this cop. I'll have to wait till the other person leaves. Oh, now you're just gonna sit here?
Just kill them there.
Yeah, but it has a gun, and now there's a whole squad.
Other blue people.
Yeah, this ain't the move right now. This is not the move.
A lot of cops.
Yeah, the farther you get, the harder it is, obviously.
Winterfang burbed.
Burb. I'll probably be getting off soon anyways. I feel like Winterfang leaves sometimes, and then I get off, and then he thinks I left him, and it was just because it's a coincidence of timing. So that's my sign. That means that's my sign to get off. It's time to get off now. I'll
Bourbon. Do you record these games?
Yeah, they archive.
Oh, cool. So, like my boss can go and like see.
Yeah.
You good. Whoa.
Wait. Get out of the way.
You told him. Whoa!
Oh!
Shoot out!
Oh, it's fucking me up! It turns to chaos though. Once there's so many people on the screen, you can't like tell what's going on.
Dead. Oh wait. Chicken nuggets.
Oh yeah, chicken nuggets are what you spend on points for skills.
Okay.
And
it's like monies.
All right, freedom.
Whoa, that's like a pun.
What?
Freedom.
Freedom.
We also freed him.
Yeah, freedom.
Yeah.
Double entendre.
Bulletproof.
All right. It's way fun when you have more people too, because it just adds to the chaos.
I don't like other people.
Oh, but that's what makes it, because then you work as a team.
I'm playing like Street Fighter and
you gotta work as a team, because then they're different classes, so they have different skills that can help you in situations.
Only if it's local.
Well, yeah, I play with Black Thomas on Discord, so the same thing. And playing with strangers is awful because it's uncoordinated, and then they just end up killing you and just ruining everything for you.
Strangers in the night.
Oh.
Do you think Frank Sinatra would play this game? Oh.
There's your answer.
Wow. Look at all the gore all over.
Oh yeah, like people get gibbed. Very gibbed.
Yeah.
Wow, you like them?
Why did it do that?
It only slow motions in single player for some reason.
Okay.
I'm not used to that
kind
happening.
Of unnecessary. Is that gonna blow up?
Yeah.
Oh!
Oh!
Wow.
I have no health. See if I have any food.
What?
Oh yeah, you can use your cell phone to call your gang. I forgot about that.
You just poofed them?
Yeah, the cell phone down there.
You have that FUB?
That's peanut butter for health.
The FUD. Beer?
Beer's health too.
Love Hina. Street Fighter.
Who do you get from Street Fighter? Rose.
Rose.
What's that? What Street Fighter is she from?
Street Fighter Alpha.
Yeah, I figured you'd know.
I don't know if she's actually an Alpha.
I wasn't sure if she was in like 4 or 5, and I just didn't know.
She's in 4, definitely. Well, she's at least in 4 Arcade Edition or Ultra 4 or one of those. She's in the 4 I have. She's not in the original 4. Actually, no, she is in the original 4. But she's originally
Machine gun.
from Alpha. Alpha series. Oh, like Jimi Hendrix. Would Jimi Hendrix play this game?
Yeah, I think so.
I agree.
I think he'd think it shreds.
Oh. Maybe he would, yeah.
All right, I'm shutting the studio down. It's late. I usually am in bed by now. No, 10:30 is my bedtime. All right, y'all. I will see y'all. I'll be off tomorrow, but I will be back on Friday night, and we'll be on for a late one. So be sure to tune in. Same time, same channel. If you haven't, make sure you follow. Big shout out to Richard. Make sure you check him out at EfreetEater, skullvalley.info. But make sure you put in
Skull-Valley.
Skull-Valley.info. www. You have to have that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm dead. Seder Elfheim.
Yeah. Well, you can find all that on
Skull Valley.
No,
Or
it's not on
EfreetEater.
Skull Valley or EfreetEater, but it's on EfreetEater is my
EfreetEater.
YouTube channel.
EfreetEater.
But you can find the music on World Belt
World Star
Records.
Hip-Hop.
It's like world. Just search World Belt Records. It's like
Oh yeah, World Belt Records. I
my
forgot. That's
Bandcamp.
your other thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
That's the other thing. Well, as a man of fellow things,
Yeah.
arrivederci.
See ya.
Good night. Good luck. Good night.